Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's special one-shot, Honey Heist 3, Tova's Honeys. But first, I have a few announcements, like we always do. So, announcements. Together, all of you all helped us raise over $100,000 for the Pavlov Foundation, which is Sam's chosen favorite charity of choice, which is dedicated to fighting childhood cancer through funding grants and, of course, through the arts. So because of your amazing generosity, Sam will be hosting his first ever fireside chat this Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/Critical Role, the channel you are currently watching. After that, if you ever wondered what it would be like if I drew my own D&D character? No.
Marisha, what would it be like if you drew your own D&D character?
I'm so glad you guys asked.
Yeah.
It would be terrible. So, that means I'm going to make content out of it. On a very special Everything is Content this Wednesday, we'll be joined by a very special art instructor who will teach me how to draw Beauregard. And that amazing artist is Babs Tarr. Yes. The lovely Babs is going to try and teach me how to draw. Yeah. Thanks. I hope you guys, we'll see. Hope you guys like it. And that is this Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, right here on twitch.tv/Critical Role.
Critical Role!
Critical Role! Okay, that's pretty much it for the announcements. With that, it is time to get into tonight's episode. I'm super nervous. Of Honey Heist 3, Tova's Honeys. All right. Here we go. Tova.
Hey.
It has been 3 months since you sent the Sweet Brothers on their mission to clear Fort Locks from the control of the Bear Hakuda and Hattori Bongo. Of course, you've been living the adventuring life part-time, but now you are back at the High Bear Nation headquarters. You delivered the news back to Sir Paddington on the discovery of the plutonium from Fort Locks, the highly explosive honey-based compound that the clan was possessing. Since then, it's been business as usual at the High Bear Nation, at least it has been when you've been there, which hasn't been that much. Which leads us to today, a day in which you've been requested to have a briefing with your boss, Sir Paddington.
Big Bear himself.
Mm-hmm. Now, generally, he doesn't speak with you directly unless it's pretty big. It's meeting time.
Okay.
So, you head down the hall up to the 3rd floor, where his office is, even though he's never there. You've actually never met Sir Paddington in person. It's just kind of a little briefing room where he discusses things with agents whenever necessary. You get let in by the assistant. The door closes. Hello, Tova.
Hi.
My favorite of the honeys.
Well, thanks.
I have a new mission for you that is of the utmost importance.
All right.
Are you up for the task?
Always am.
We have gotten new information that more plutonium is continuing to find its way into the criminal underworld. I know.
It's terrible.
Right?
Yeah.
We believe that whomever is distributing this weapon of mass destruction, that they are doing so by ocean transport. I know. Gasp.
Gasp.
A single gram is enough to destroy a small town. With this many lives at stake, I need my top agents on the mission. I have granted you access to a full team. I have inserted their coordinates into your Glow-Bear positioning identification system. Of course, being your system, it is the one labeled, roll a d6 for me,
2.
the brains. As you are the brains of the group. Here is your Glow-Bear positioning system.
That's amazing. What?
My God, it works.
Spin it.
Now,
I'm gonna spin it.
you can as soon as I'm done debriefing you.
Thank
you.
Take it away.
I know. Now, if you insert the names of the other jobs, you can easily find the other agents here in our headquarters. Those other jobs, of course, being the muscle, the driver, the hacker, the thief, and a face. You always need a good face.
Yeah. Important to every mission.
Now, once you've gathered the honeys, as always, go talk to Bearsley for future details on your mission. All right. Go assemble your team, track down who's responsible for the supply of the plutonium, and bring them to justice.
All right, you got it, boss.
Make me proud, Tova.
That's all I want to do in life. This makes
I enjoy hearing that.
Yeah.
It validates me deeply.
It's been an honor getting to see this speaker. That is you.
That is me, correct? All right, go form your team.
All right.
You leave.
Thank you for all of that.
Changed my life. Technology has come so far.
It has.
Amazing.
Who would you like to try and find first?
Let's try and find the brawn, the muscle.
The muscle. Okay,
It's a
go
fancy
ahead
word for
and
muscle.
give me a spin.
All right. All right. Oh my God, this is so like. Just like spin the bottle. Ooh. Oh,
Southeast. You head down a corridor, and you look down on your positioning system, and you see a little, like, flashing red beacon. You see a few of them. Yeah, and you're like, okay. You head down a corridor, down the stairs towards the southeast wing of the hibernation headquarters, and there you see the gym. And in the gym, hot, sexy-looking polar bear by the name of Drew Barrymore is working out.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore, would you like to describe yourself as you are now the muscle?
Oh boy. I'm gonna write that down. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Well, apparently I've got guns.
I think that's self-evident.
Well, got a little bit of the crazy eyes going. Let's get that started off right now. So I'm just gonna be kind of like boxing, just punching things in the whatever that is, the punching bag. I know what it's called.
bear punching.
Bear punching room with claws, because that's what they do. And she's got a little bit of a maybe she's finished with drugs, maybe not. I'm not super sure.
Yeah, wild card.
And a very slightly well-groomed coat, you know, it's clearly been taken care of at some point in time in her life. And yeah, eyes that you're never really sure if they're gonna land at any point. They just kind of like dart a lot. She's staring at you for a minute, but then she's over here. And then maybe she's over here. So it's pretty much what she's just like, and she has daisies in her hair. She's got little daisies.
Well, they are adorable.
Oh, thanks.
And that's what this mission is about.
Daisies?
No, bears who are very strong but also adorable.
Oh, you come to the right place.
Are you in? I'm going to need the top bears on my team. You're the strongest bear of all, and you have the most adorable daisies.
Oh, well, thank you.
Are you in?
I'm always in. Come on, I mean, it sounds like it's gonna be a really good time. I don't know what we're doing, but I'm in.
Then let's do this.
All right, who are you tracking down next?
Well, because I totally remember all the things that you said earlier.
Sure.
I guess we're going for the face now.
Going for the face. Go ahead and spin.
Yeah, all right.
So we have.
Oh, it's so fun.
I like you looking over your shoulder.
It's northwest, west.
So you head out of the gym, take a left and head west all the way down to the total far end of the headquarters. That's what it's called. And at the end, you can see where this is coming from. There's a bedroom of one of the agents that lives on site. It's always dark in there. You're not sure what's going on. You knock on the door. This is the Midnight Maven's bedroom.
Yes.
Hello, who's there?
It's me, Tova.
Tova, I love you.
Andrew, hey.
Oh, Drew. You brought the crazy one.
She's the strongest bear of all, and I'm gonna need the best for this mission.
Your name even complimented me, you guys.
Yeah, all right, yeah. We're having a moment here. We haven't seen each other in a while, so we're getting
How can I help
reacquainted.
you, Tova?
The Balutonium, which is what it's called.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Incredibly deadly.
It's incredibly deadly, and it's out there again. And I'm gonna need the face on this.
You want me to be your face?
Yes, please. Will you be my face?
I accept this request, Tova. Whatever you want.
Well, thank you.
I am happy to be on your team.
And let's do this.
Oh my god, this is so exciting. It's the best day of my entire life.
Is she looking at me? I can't quite. Is she looking at you? I can't.
I'm looking
a little.
at you. I don't know where she is.
I don't know.
Look at it
Is
both.
there someone behind it? Oh, she's excited.
Okay, you
a
still
fun
need
mission.
to.
Yeah.
You still need to find your driver, your hacker, and your thief.
Oh, all right.
Who are you going for next?
Let's go and find our hacker.
You type in hacker into your glow bear positioning system. Beep beep. Beep beep. Beep beep. Beep beep.
That's a north.
All right.
Let's go north.
You head away from the living quarters, and you go up a flight of stairs and all the way back kind of towards a kind of command office center. There's access to lights, city information, things that a lot of people probably shouldn't have. And in there you see Bear Apposite.
She's smoking in the room full of all the dangerous technology.
Yep.
She's
Because I don't care. I don't care if it explodes, I don't care if it blows us away, but I do care about you being here.
well. I'm sorry to intrude, but you're supposed to be the best hacker in all of the High Bear Nation. So I got a special mission just for you.
Are you pretending that you don't know my reputation firsthand?
All right, yes.
That's what we're doing here?
We both know each other very well, but I'm doing a thing. It's cool, all right? We're doing a thing. Just go with it. Just go with it.
Sure.
We could really use your hacking claws if you're up for it. What do you say?
I'll join you, I'll be a hacker. Yes. Who else is on this team?
Well, we have our muscle,
Hey.
and we have our face,
Hello.
and we have our hacker. And you have me, the brains.
It's a very beautiful team. I'm
It is
very
beautiful.
excited to be a part of
it.
it.
It is, you know.
You're nice to
Highly
look at.
prioritize symmetrical faces on this team.
Where are we going?
We're going presumably somewhere watery, with a lot of ocean, and we're gonna get that Balutonium, and we're gonna stop those bad guys. That's what we're doing.
We shall bear down on them in the best possible way.
It's an excellent bear pun. I very much respect it. Let's do this.
Done.
You need a driver and a thief still.
All right, who's gonna be our driver?
Beep 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 beep.
We're going northwest.
We are going northwest, not far from where you are, but you head back down the stairs and into the garage, and there you find Grizzly Bear.
Someone hand me a goddamn Allen wrench, please!
Immediately go run and find one. Here you go. Here you go.
What's your name again?
I'm Drew. Hey.
Hey, where are you looking?
Doesn't matter, does it?
Nope, it sure don't.
All right,
Thank
Drew.
you.
All right.
Tova,
Easy
how the
there.
hell are
Hey,
you?
All right. Hey, Grizz. What are you fixing right now?
I'm fixing the pipe on this thing.
The pipe.
Yep.
Is that all right?
Oh, the pipe. That's important
the car
part of the car.
pipe. Car pipe?
Well,
Or-
it's part of the carburetor if you want to get
yeah.
technical about it, but yeah.
Layman's terms, you guys.
You know what? You're a crazy driver. You've gotten us into a scrape before, but you know what? No one's
but I got-
faster away from a getaway scene than you. So, Grizz, come to ask you a favor.
Favor?
Yeah.
What do I get?
Well, praise, my admiration.
Done. What do you need?
All right. We're
I'm
going.
easy, you know.
We're going on a heist.
Going on a heist?
Yeah, that's right.
Barney! I'm going on a heist! Yeah, I know. I'll be back.
I didn't even hear anyone talking to her.
I don't.
I don't know who that is. He might be in her
Not sure.
head.
I don't believe anyone was.
All right, Barney. Take care, buddy.
Crazy Barney's behind the wall right there. He's quiet.
Hi, Barney.
He's a mute.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just letting him know where I'm going.
You guys have like your own communication system. That's so cool.
Called English, and I'm
she's the
using my
best.
mouth.
Okay, what do you... Man,
Drew, I love you.
I like you a
It's
lot.
gonna be fun.
I like you a lot.
Forward to
All
this
right.
one.
So you two are hitting it off. That's always good. All right, we got one more member of our team we got to get,
Well, you know.
and that is the thief. The thief. That's the one we gotta get. Let's find out where our thief is. We're going back north.
Sure. You type in thief, and you kind of head back north, and then you shake the box a little bit. It's a little, you know,
sure
when
do.
you're.
Dumb thing.
And then,
It's just,
and then it eventually tells you to go southwest, which is the direction.
Help sometimes.
And last remaining member by process of elimination to your team, you find Claire McFuzz. She was hard to track because she is a tiny little honey badger, and she was kind of running from room to room. So you kind of got it's you know
it
it's
gets confused.
It gets confused. It it's a little slow.
Whoa! Who just said that?
Hi. Hey,
Oh my
Grizzly.
God.
How you doing?
Oh my God, you're so
You know,
small.
you always sneak up on me.
Sorry, Grizzly.
Oh, man.
Sorry, we're still friends, right?
Just Grizz.
All right, Grizz.
Thanks a
Okay,
lot.
Grizz.
Claire McFuzz.
Hi, Tova.
Is that you?
Yeah.
All right.
How you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking.
Did you get that box of fudge I sent you a week ago?
I always appreciate your fudge.
yeah.
Thank
Can
you
I
for it.
offer you another
Please.
from McFuzz's famous fudge factory. You know, my daddy's factory.
Daddy's factory.
Oh, great. That's my daddy. Have I mentioned that before?
He's very handsome.
Okay, we do fudge, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
I like how most thieves steal things. You sneak into people's rooms and leave them fudge.
do.
Well,
I'm
she
like
steals things
Robin
and
Hood.
replaces them with fudge. It's honestly a pretty good deal if you're
It's
getting
damn
stolen.
good fudge too. I've been holding on to this one for a few weeks. Just keeping it warm.
Yeah, that's a time, huh?
That means a lot to me,
Yeah.
Grizz.
Down the
Thank
front.
you.
That keeps it warm too.
Tova, what can I do for you today?
Well, we're looking for a thief. You might see that we've assembled a team.
I love stealing things.
Just the best team that there is in the High Bear Nation.
My goodness, you have indeed. Hey.
And, yeah, and the cutest team. Not that that's important, but
Steal your hearts if
they're
you're not
very
careful.
cute. Yeah.
You can already have it.
That's a good one.
Replace it with fudge.
Well, I'm
So are
in.
you in?
Totally, 100%.
All right. Wow.
All yours.
Totally.
That was an unexpected pun. A+. Yes! I love it.
Hey, Double M. She's got a lot of puns, don't you?
I've noticed.
That's the only one
know
so
what?
far, but maybe I'll come up with another one at some point.
This team has been prioritized not only for their skill, but also for their adorableness, and also for their puns. So I think this is the best team possible. Possible. Terrible. It's terrible.
Everything's going so great.
It's going great. All right. So are you in, honeys?
Heck yeah! Bring it on!
Let's go and heck
Let's
yeah!
do it! Come on, ladies! Put in a paw! And... I love it when it
Let's
starts
do
on an
it.
awkward note.
Kind of hate.
You all gather yourselves and you head down to the R&D center to meet with Bearsley. As you approach, automatic glass doors glide open as you enter the warehouse-like chamber. The lighting is a bit dim and only half the room is really lit. From what you can see, every inch of the walls are covered in shelves stocked with equipment. Emerging from the dark side of the room, you see an older bear, darker fur that's beginning to get a little salt and pepper. He's wearing a nice suit with a red pinstriped collared shirt and a bright red tie to match. This is Bearsley. You all know Bearsley pretty well. He is the right-hand man to Sir Paddington and the only member of the High Bear Nation to have ever met him in person. Oh, hello, honeys.
Hi, Bearsley.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I hear you're going on the Plutonium mission. Is that true?
That's right.
I see High Bear Nation has really pulled out their best for this one.
Clearly.
They raised their budget.
Bow tie looks really good on me.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, I'm trying to go for like a new look, you know?
Very nice.
Thank you.
Salt and pepper's fine.
All right, well, oh, Chris, you're making me blush even under this fur.
I know, it's making me happy.
Yes, just the cutest. All right, honeys, let me debrief you here. Here's what we figured out. Through our triangulation algorithm that we've invested in here at the High Bear Nation, we believe that Stillbend, which is a port town just east of here, is the town that's maybe responsible, or at least triangulated, that a lot of this plutonium is coming in and out. Of course, you know, we think it's connected to the waterways, and Stillbend happens to be connected to just about every other port on the eastern seaboard. Now, from there, kind of makes sense that it's Stillbend, because it has pretty big history of corruption and criminal underworld things. You know, the clasp has been there for years, so we're not really surprised to see that Stillbend is in the middle of all this. And you guys remember Hattori Bongo?
How can you forget?
He was that guy that the Sweet brothers uncovered. Yeah, well, we have information that from one of our informants that one of his associates has been hunkered down over there in Stillbend. Yeah, go talk with an old friend over at Sunset Stride. It's a tavern over in Stillbend. Name of Penny. Our informant. Informant's name Penny. Clarification.
Penny's
Anyway.
not Bongo's associate. We're going to find Bongo's associate.
Correct.
Okay.
We like Penny.
Sometimes I just need things, you know, clear it out in my brain.
Appreciate it. I think we all do.
Yeah.
But yeah, she might have some information. She's been down there for quite a bit. Yeah.
She gone local?
She's gone a little local.
Nice.
You creep me out sometimes, Drew. It's like you know things that you shouldn't know.
Don't worry about it.
It's almost like you've been,
She means well.
Her fur is full of secrets.
And strawberries.
How did those strawberries get in there? Where did they come from?
You know what? Just don't ask questions. Don't ask questions.
Twigs,
Right?
what
I
have
wasn't
you been
gonna.
doing, Drew?
You know what? I like to just eat the things I like. All right? You know, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Okay?
Try not to ask too many questions.
I have very serious concerns for your future.
I have a future?
Not the way it's looking.
That's the most anyone's ever said of that.
Well, this will be fun.
right.
Just an observation.
Glad that the High Bear Nation has spared no expense. All right.
Paid? This is the second time I've heard we might be getting
All right.
paid.
Oh man. Do you just live here? Yeah. Okay.
I just really like the
She
gym.
just showed up one day. We can't get her
Just
to
can't get rid of
leave,
her.
but
No,
she's
it's,
very strong.
You are.
And she's got strawberries. She just always has strawberries. So, you know,
impress
we
me.
like her. Yeah.
Have you ever questioned where those strawberries came from? Does it bother you at all?
I try not to think too hard about it.
They're fresh.
They are very
fresh.
fresh. It is true. You know? A bear just needs her berries sometimes.
Do you ladies have any other questions about the mission so far?
How much plutonium are we talking about?
That's a good question. You know, we've uncovered about 5 or 6 shipments thus far. It's not a lot, but you don't need a lot when it comes to this stuff.
Alright.
So, and like I said, it all seems to be triangulated back to Stillbend. I think it seems to be the central hub for where it's been shipping out. I don't really know, though. You guys are the brains, am I right? That's why I'm just a secretary.
Seriously, do you have any special equipment
Oh, well,
for us on this particular sojourn?
so glad you asked, Chris. You always ask the right question. Now, of course,
Swear to God, you're always doing this every
Love
time.
him. You know I've loved
I
him
know.
forever. I'm sorry, that's out loud.
he hands each of you all a little pill container. Now, these are highly concentrated doses of honey. You only get one, so use it sparingly. But if you start feeling a little edgy, start feeling your bear side to take over a little bit much, just pop one of those guys in the back of your molars. You start feeling calm as a criminal. Anyway,
I was getting one.
see, Grizz likes my jokes.
Always did.
Midnight maybe got it.
He kind of loosens his tie, and
I'm going to get you another honey capsule. I'm sorry.
Who says that's what I want?
Different kind of honey capsule. I see.
we've been working a little bit more on those explosive devices, those rifles that we've been telling you about.
Boom boom sticks.
The boom boom sticks. Exactly.
Are they ready?
They are ready. We only have 3 though. So I'll let you all decide amongst yourself who would like a gun.
Which one of our bears has the right to
I
bear
definitely
arms?
think I need a gun.
I think that Drew Barrymore definitely does not need a gun.
I don't know what
Grizz,
you're talking about.
I don't know about
a
this.
couple of people we can go ahead and eliminate.
Whatever we're driving. I think you need to bear one.
I agree. I agree.
with one. I have very small fingers.
It goes with my necklace.
Oh, you're right.
You got 2 already. Why do you need another one for?
These don't
Fine,
work.
I'm more of them with my fists anyway. Don't worry about it.
You want to give one to our hacker? Who's going to be out in the
Obviously.
field more? Or I don't care.
My daddy showed me how to shoot a gun once, so I bet I'm great at it now. After
hold
one,
on.
I hit it, whatever it was, I hit it. And it went, phew. It was beautiful.
I mean, with those qualifications, how can we say no?
Thank you.
Speaking of beautiful explosions, we also have, it's a little experimental. We only have one that we feel comfortable releasing to you all. And it's a magical bullet. It's a bullet with an enchantment. Use that wisely.
This enchanted bullet is 10 times more powerful than normal, so you're not getting this one.
Destroys the gun.
I think the Midnight Maiden.
I trust her. She has a trustworthy
We all
face.
trust her.
And
We shouldn't.
fingers, apparently.
Oh, that
So
smells.
it's a
use
bad
that
idea
well.
to trust her, but somehow.
Better for picking berries.
See? Berries. They're so good, you guys.
Anything else? Bear?
And
You got it.
last but not least, it's a little fun one that the agency has been whipping up. I actually meant to grab a prop for them, but I forgot it.
Damn it,
What is it?
I like to put it as far away as possible from bears.
cool shades.
God damn, these are cool shades. Anyways, you can see through walls. I actually.
X-ray sunglasses.
Side note, I have some pretty cool shades at my desk. If somebody wants to grab them, and whoever wears them can have the cool shades.
Yeah.
That way anybody
So-
within hearing distance who can make that actually happen.
But there are some that are in the building.
Yeah.
What's that? Barney? Get us some shades. Come on.
Barney!
Earn your keep.
He's back in the garage. He can hear me. Barney!
We all
Go
hear
get
it.
us the shades! Off of Drew's dick!
Is he talking to you? Is he talking back?
All the time.
I don't hear it.
Too much.
All the time.
Is it like a wavelength thing?
It's a frequency. It's a decibel level
See,
that you
it
gotta
is a
hear.
secret code, and you said that I was being crazy.
No one has ever said that ever.
Darling, I believe you tell that to yourself on a daily basis.
It's okay. You mean well.
I agree. I agree.
Too, Claire.
You mean well.
I think
These
our
guys have cool
thief.
shades.
I think our thief needs the cool shades.
I would love some cool shades. Thank you. My daddy never gave me shades when I was younger.
You get that in a gun?
Well, you know, I mean, if the gun starts to go south, you get that gun. All right, you know.
Now, keep in mind,
Fudge shades gun. What else
Here
could
we
I
go.
want?
that's for the thief.
Wow.
Those are pretty spy-tastic.
See-through walls.
God damn, those are some
Oh,
cool
there's
shades.
so many dirty walls here. Oh, I don't know if I like that. But I'll take it.
You gotta learn to the gifts you've been given.
Bearsley, thank you so much. Is there anything else we should know?
Well, keep in mind, since you guys are all members of the High Bear Nation, and it is High Bear Nation code to each have a glow bear positioning chip inserted inside of you. So, I mean, inserted inside of you, not in the bad way.
I had that one time.
Oh, then I only have one of those. Never mind.
What's the problem?
Anyway, it's very handy. It is very handy as
more grizz over here.
as dirty as it sounds. But if you guys get separated, you can always turn to the glow bear positioning system to find one another.
That's right.
Yeah.
Zootalo, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's very Zoot-Loo. Very wonderful. Oh, and I should also tell you, of course, normally it would be about a day or so's travel to Stillben on foot. Just kind of not in really the time we have. So we have one prototype of a thing that we've been kind of whipping up.
Is this? Oh yeah.
It's
She's starting to tremble.
you know, Grizz, you got God. You're special, so Grizz might have gotten a little sneak peek of the blueprints. You see, we've been investing in a local weapons manufacturer known as Ripley. So they've been whipping up something new for us, and he goes, bleep, bleep, and a rounded, soft-bodied coupe car, spy car, pulls up. It's got kind of coppery, steamy engines, a part of it kind of shooting out the back of it. It's painted this kind of horrible pinky salmon color that's a little too fleshy for your comfortability. Like you see what they were going for. It's got racing stripes down the side of it that kind of break up the very penis-y looking color that the car is made out of. He goes, this here is the...
I don't like that. Stop that.
Like what?
No, I mean it.
He says, this is the Ripley Model 00 Salmon.
Ripley,
Don't believe it.
Wow.
Believe it or not, that's actually the name.
00 Salmon.
That's where we are now.
Great.
If, trustless little baby should get you there in about an hour.
Wow.
So, can you actually drive this, Chris? Is this something you can do?
I can drive anything you put in front of me. Any wheel you put me behind, I can turn and steer.
Speaking of putting in front of you,
Wow! Does it make noise?
It doesn't.
Oh no! I still love it.
just like any good car, you have to turn it on. There you go.
That is some high-tech stuff
Dude,
there.
turn that key.
Wow. You're really gonna
You can drive
salmon?
That looks good on you.
All right. Well, don't drive off yet.
I'm just warming it up. I'm warming it up.
Can we all fit in this tiny vehicle?
So as you hit that button, that's the music button, a compartment opens up out of the back trunk, and a swarm of bees flies out of the car.
Okay,
No, and more bees. Oh wait, what'd you push?
I meant to close it.
Okay, and it closes
It
off.
just keeps going.
It just keeps going.
I'm
until
sorry.
it
It'll stop eventually. I don't know. It's a kid's toy.
Professional.
All right.
Question.
Tova.
Quick question. Why does the car have bees?
Well, you know, we thought we would arm it with some weapons for you guys, and
You chose bees?
you know, it's a swarm of bees.
honey badgers are very good at taking bee attacks. I'll be
back.
fine. I'll be fine.
It's got a few more surprises, so I'd be careful as you
All right.
kind of figure it out as you get on the road.
Surprisingly, this is not the stop button. It just keeps going.
I thank you for trusting me with this fine ride.
I trust you with anything, Grizz.
I cannot promise that I will bring it back in one piece.
That's okay. It's a prototype.
Can you feel the heat?
It's really palpable.
I'm gonna need you two to Stop.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bercy, we will
Save
get
it.
her home safe and sound.
I hope so, honeys. I think that's all I've got for you.
Oh, I thought you meant me. Yeah. Oh, the car.
Oh,
too.
I meant well.
No, I meant you. I meant you.
No matter what occurs, I will find you.
Got your tracking ID. All right, honeys.
All right.
Go have a good mission. Any other questions before you go?
See ya.
Thank you, Bears.
All right. Any other?
love.
Thank you. Thank you, Midnight Maven.
Well, we're gonna go find this Penny now, I guess. Anything else we should know about her?
Now, I think you'll recognize her when you see her. She's she knows how to wield her sexuality.
Yeah.
She's been
No Penny.
yeah. She's great. All right, everybody. Remember, stay together. The High Bear Nation is behind you.
Thank you, Bears. We will not let you down.
Thank you, Basley. We'll see you very soon.
All right. And one more quick, I'll do this as Bearsley. Quick rules dump, since I haven't done that. For those of you...
How things work, Bercy.
Yes. For those of you who are watching Honey Heist for the first time, here's how you play. All of these wonderful ladies have 6 points total. And they are now starting with 3 points in criminal and 3 points in their bear stat. Whenever they want to do something, I will decide if it's more of a criminal thing or more of a bear thing. They will roll a d6 and hopefully roll equal to or under their current stat. That would be a success. Above would be a failure. If a plan is going poorly, I might say that the bears are starting to get a little frustrated, and then they will have to move 1 point from criminal to bear. If things are going well with the heist, they might start getting a little cocky, a little greedy, and they might call for them to move a point from bear to criminal. You always want to kind of stay in a nice, happy middle ground. If you get too far into criminal and you get all 6 points there, you will go insane, you will betray the party, you will lose your mind, and bad things happen. If you get all 6 points in bear, you go feral, you lose your mind, and bad things start happening. If you are doing anything that is related to either your special bear skill, depending on the bear you are, or the job that you have, you get advantage, we'll call it, and you get to roll 2d6 and pick the better result, probably the lower one, since you want things to be lower here.
Almost disadvantage.
Yeah, it's kind of disadvantage, but
it's
it's
fine,
like
it's fine.
it's a little backwards. So yeah, 1 is like a nat 20 and 6, and even though there's not nat 20s in this game.
Topsy-turvy land.
Oh wait! Oh my God! I almost forgot. And he says, "Oh wait, you don't want to leave. I almost forgot without your humanoid attention translocation supplies, aka your hats."
Yes!
Oh my goodness!
Yes. I knew we would go
Okay,
nuts. I was ready for
roll a
this.
d8.
All right.
That's gonna be a 2. Please be a bowler.
It is a top hat. Oh! Would you like gray or green?
Green.
Oh, that is.
Green is very
Oh!
Drew Barrymore, roll for me.
Oh boy, oh boy.
You look like a human now.
Can you tell the difference? No one ever can.
I also rolled a 2.
You get
Give her hat to you.
the classy brigade over here. You get the gray.
How is it going to fit over your?
Just like John.
I don't know.
Style.
There you go.
Hey!
Here, let me fix this. There you go.
Help me.
You can put your daisies and your ears on top of it.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
want.
Do your ears on top. Here, take your ears off.
I'm gonna groom you. I will make decisions for you.
How was the game? We spent 3 hours accessorizing.
My daisies
Sounds like a party.
Kind of not.
Get it a party.
We will know they are there, Drew.
20 minutes later.
Maven, why don't you roll for me while they figure this out?
Yes.
Roll one more time because that's the only hat we do not have.
An 8.
You get to roll twice. One more time.
A 4 again. A 1.
Okay, that we will take. You get the Indiana Jones.
Oh, it says Bailey on the inside.
Oh my God! What it's meant to be.
I'll roll 6.
Okay, you get a fence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you like the super Shriners-y one or the plain one?
I want the Shriners one.
Okay.
Question me. Let's see this.
Wow.
My arm. There.
Wheat.
It actually looks good with your outfit.
It's fancy.
8. 4. 7. You get the crown.
Oh,
On top of my hat that you already come
Real
with.
princess.
So I'd say.
I got my claw caught. Hold on one second.
Here we go. You look like a very cool Southern mom who's like going out for a bachelorette party.
Oh, you beat me to it! I was gonna say, you look like you're going to a Taylor Swift concert with your bachelorette party.
It's fabulous.
She's a really cool mom. She's not a normal mom.
Good in that hat. Double M.
Purse full of peanut straws.
And being the face, would you like a fez, a cowboy hat, or a bowler?
Bowler hat.
Yeah.
Gray or green?
Gray.
Matches your outfit.
Yeah.
And you're on the
That's
face or the
good
brains.
Yeah. This protects my brains.
Never seen anything more beautiful in my entire life.
It's not too small for my giant
You look
head.
amazing.
Way too big.
I know. It's like I planned it.
Okay, with that, you are all suited up. You are ready to go.
Where did all these humans come from?
I don't know, Tova. Human, me says hi.
Amazing. You even talk like a human.
Claire, you have done this before. Come on now.
I'm sorry.
Just settle
Get it together, girl.
She's really good.
I know you're. Do you see your hat right now?
No.
It's such a good hat.
Do I look human?
You really do.
Maybe
It's
you look
freaking me
really
out a little bit,
beautiful.
actually.
Ooh,
It's like
smooth
kind of like, wow. Wow.
calm your jets there, babe.
Just saying. You man. Don't worry about it.
All right, you all have your supplies. You are heading to Stillben. You have your car.
All right. This is so exciting.
Ooh, so this is nice.
The maiden voyage of the 00 Salmon.
Do we all fit?
As you all fit is perfectly fit for all 6 teammates, almost like it was built for it.
Wow, wonderful.
As you turn on the car and slowly pull out, the garage doors open automatically, and you have nothing but open forest road ahead of you.
Girls trip!
Almost heaven. West Virginia. Does it have a?
It does.
You can make one.
It does. It is a giant air horn. This is all pretty much like a steam and coal powered car.
Shenandoah River.
I would say turn on the radio, but I know what happened last time, so let's
Well, that was music. Maybe
Is there an outlet mall we can stop by on the way there?
I think so. Down by Morongo. I think there's an outlet mall down there. We can go.
Yeah. Oh.
No, we probably should.
Look, we have a mission.
Maybe
This
we
is
can hit
very
it on the
important.
way back, Double M.
Yeah, on the way back, as a reward, we will go shopping. You can buy whatever you want on me, all right? I have a company card.
Ooh.
No, that's your reward.
Hot damn.
Should you choose to accept it?
Steal things.
You could, but
Okay, you're right.
let's wait. Let's wait for the stealing. A little bit later. All right.
You don't
Should
want
we
to
take the
mix business
sub-
with pleasure.
Well, I mean, we do it all the time, but you're not supposed to.
I know,
You
but
know,
I was trying to
it's
help.
better if you don't. No.
Does this thing have a GPS?
It doesn't have it. Yeah, it does. It very closely resembles the one that Tova has. The radius isn't too far on these, so you do get a little bit of the area in front of you.
Tova, you just gotta tell me which way to go, and I'll direct this salmon beautiful thing in that direction.
Do I need to do anything?
You know you need to head east.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. All right, let's go this way.
All right.
Amazing technology.
And you know, being the driver, that this does have a little bit of like a speed boost option on it.
I think it's right here.
Hit that button.
Hold on, ladies.
All right, Chris. It goes into turbo mode. You jettison down the road. You just see trees flying past you.
Flapping by my face. I put my head out the window.
Chris, head inside.
All right.
Head inside.
Ladies, hold on to your hats.
I love the adrenaline!
I got this, ladies. We're fine.
This happens every time, I swear to God.
And you do know
Even
that
the
if
time we were
things
on a
get out of
chemo.
control, the red stop button is a parachute.
Don't do it.
I won't do it. I got this.
This car has a few more tricks up its sleeve. I'll let you decide when you want to figure that out.
Is it possible for me to hack into the system and make it even more sweet?
Roll twice, so take the lower for criminal.
Ooh, I got a 3.
That is successful. So you know,
No, you're good. You're good. You don't have to move anything.
you tap into the system, and you can see that there are rocket launchers somewhere on board. You're not entirely sure which side of the car, because you don't really know cars very well. It's kind of Grizzly's thing. You also know that there is a whole other kind of aquatic form that this car can take. There's a lot of code in there that talks about a salmon mobile form.
You mean to tell me we get to have the life aquatic? I'm here for it.
And you program a little bit more, being the badass hacker that you are, and you change the CD console to disperse some honey.
Oh! Hold up. I think I've got the program right because I can sense honey. So
You
I'd
can,
like
as a
to-
sun bear, you know.
Yes, there's a.
She's good.
Hey, listen, you came for me. I didn't come for you.
Wow, that's a lot of coming.
Yeah, it is.
I'm a very talented bear. If you ladies like some honey,
Is it just pouring out?
there's many shot
You
glasses.
can. There are. You lift open the console, and there's a whole bar set up. This is a very classy.
Lovely.
Can we all just get like glasses and just like get a glass full of honey for all of us?
You can. Yeah, there is enough, and it's handy enough. They know that you all are all bears on the go. That these have little lids. They're like little jars that you can little to-go cups. So you each have an extra dose of honey on you.
we have two.
You now have
We got 2 doses.
All right.
I've always loved that, Bearsley.
We've got Starbucks and our yoga pants. We are ready to go.
After about an hour or so of travel with the turbo mode of the 00 salmon,
Eastbound down, loaded up and.
the amazing tunes and country tunes of Grizzly Bear keeping you entertained along the way. In the distance, you see Stilbin as you kind of come around the hilly mountain road. And where am I? Yeah, you're in Stilbin. That's about it.
Right, so I don't know how easy it is to park here, so let's just keep circling until we find a spot.
It's probably, I don't know if they have a whole lot of these. Like normally, maybe we should like hide it in the woods or something.
The signs are so confusing. It says we can't park on Tuesdays before 6 and Fridays before.
It flies. We should just park it on a roof.
It flies?
I think.
Well, it swims.
I didn't see any flap-ons. What does the town look like?
It's a very swampy town. You kind of went
Working
through
on my
these
accent.
swampy lands as you got there. It is a bigger town, but I wouldn't call it necessarily well-to-do. It's humble, a lot of wooden cabins, and it's very much a seaside swamp town.
Lots of shanties.
We may stick out.
We should definitely hide the
A
car.
little, a little worn down.
Camouflage.
Yeah.
If anyone
Is
has
there a
special
barn on the
camouflaging.
outside or something? Is there sort of a large structure we could park our
Penny might
little-
have like an assigned
There is a
spot or
stable.
something. We're not sure.
You can go to a stable, or there's some flat lands kind of on the outside of the town in the swampy area. If you
There's
want to
some
try
kind of marsh bushes.
There's a marsh
type
area
of-
nearby.
We could maybe park in the bushes, hide it a little bit, and walk in the rest of the way.
I also spy with my little eyes a stable. Should we put her in there?
Well, do we know if they're trustworthy?
The stable?
Yeah,
It's very stable.
That's all I
I
need
do
to
know
know.
that.
The horses or whatever.
Oh, the horses.
You think those horses might rat on us?
They might.
What's nice
You
is
can't
that
trust a horse.
there's hay in there.
They think they're so perfect, and they are not.
They let humans ride them. It's really weird.
Oh, I like horses.
Well,
My
as
daddy gave
a
me one once.
human, you're
was
gonna have to get
delicious.
used to horses.
Right. As a human.
As a human,
Oh, yes.
But usually there's hay bales or something in these stables, so maybe we could park it in there and cover
all
it
right.
up.
Okay,
You know,
let's give it a shot.
being that awkward penis flesh color, it might actually be hidden kind of, better.
So you kind of you drive up on the stable and you see there's a few stable hands kind of going in and out, but they seem pretty distracted at the moment. And you kind of go around the back way and there is a stall. That's what stables are called, right? There's a stall facing backwards to the property. So there's kind of a wall between where the building that they do business at is and
the farm office.
yeah, the farmy office.
We're taking our penis-looking car through the back. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you're taking your penis car through the back.
Is this the time?
Just asking a question.
I thought it was funny.
Very uncomfortable place.
Don't encourage her.
Sorry, Tova. Sorry.
So we're
Always doing this.
Before we get out, I would like to look in the glove compartment to see if there's anything we might have missed.
Okay, go ahead and pop open the glove compartment. I guess, yeah, you pop open the glove compartment.
Pop it open.
You see some daytime opera gloves. You see a user's manual for the car. And you see insurance papers.
All right. It's good to know she's insured.
Yeah.
We get pulled over.
Yeah.
You've got some opera gloves. You're good. Anybody's hands cold?
Okay. I'm good.
All right.
We should take them. Just to be
Just in
safe.
case.
Yes, absolutely. I will. You know what? I'm gonna give them to you, Double M. You all right with that?
I would love them. Thank you so much.
Anytime, honey pie. Here you go.
They're gonna look so nice on you.
You very slowly
I'm just enraptured by this.
back into the stall. You said you guys wanted to try and conceal it. Beep.
I start to kick my back legs.
Okay.
Covered with the hay. Like a human would do.
Go ahead and roll for bear.
4.
It's such a slippery car. You're not used to it. And it's so rounded in shape that hay just kind of keeps sliding off of it. You're not necessarily frustrated yet, I would
Is there like
say.
a big
So keep it
stable
even.
blanket or
Even.
something? Some burlap sacks, perhaps.
Roll for criminal. As the brains, I'd say you can.
Shit.
As the brains, I was gonna say you can roll with advantage.
Oh. That's the brains. I fucked that up. It doesn't mean agility. Very smart.
Nobody said the brains had to not have butterfish.
No one said the brains had to be smart.
I don't sign up there.
You
can just roll your red one
20
again.
minutes
There we go.
Oh, yay!
Yes, so you kind of start peeking into a few of the stalls next, and you do see like a big burlap canvas sheeting that they kind of use to mat down the area, and you kind of rip it up.
All right, take that. Just
Okay, not too bad.
Now it looks like a sleeping horse.
looks just like it. Sleep well, double sandwich.
Are there any horses in the stable, or is it just?
There's a few at the closer ones. I kind of imagine 2 rows of stables. It looks like it's a very slow time. They've got maybe 2 horses right now in the stable. Not a lot.
Slow time for horses.
See the way that bitch was looking at me.
All right.
Is she looking at you weird? I can go get her if you want me to.
Easy there,
Need me to
Maven.
go- need me to go punch the horse in the face?
No,
for you.
let's.
I'll do
No,
it for you
we're not
tonight.
here for the
Let's stick to the
horses.
task at
All right.
hand.
Don't tolerate disrespect.
Maven, we're leaving the horses alone. All right. They do look like bitches, but we're gonna leave them alone. All right.
They flick their tail.
No, ma'am, we'll be on our way. Sorry for the inconvenience.
I like flex a little bit at the horse, kind of like intimidate it.
Nope. Nope.
The horse turns and shows you its ass, kind of lifts its tail. How horses do that.
It's delicious.
All right, we need to leave the stable now. Let's go.
I'll give you something to neigh about.
Tova leads you all out. You kind of
Okay, girls.
Stay back, make sure to like bodyguard it and like keep it like a perimeter look.
Okay. Roll for criminal. Roll for, I don't know. Yeah, roll for criminal to see if you notice anybody.
Ooh, yeah, I got that too.
Okay, you see a few kiosks running like a farmer's stand kind of in the distance. It is starting to kind of become that sunset-y hour, like around 5 o'clock, so it seems like people are kind of starting to pack up. People are a little distracted, just heading home from work. They're tired. They're over it.
It's a Monday.
Yeah. Sucks, man.
Anyway.
We're looking for the Sunset Stride, is that correct? Well,
Well, it's the perfect time for that. Let's go for a stroll.
Let's do it.
walking like humans.
Very normally.
Okay.
I should know how to do this better. Half the time I am a dwarf.
I'm leading the pack, but I shouldn't be.
Yeah, you get in the back.
I'll lead the way.
Yeah, you're the face.
Okay.
Yes, face forward. That's
Go
face
ahead
forward.
and roll for criminal to see if you're making a convincing approach.
Can I get advantage because I'm the face?
Yes, you can. And then who wants to roll to try and scout the Sunset Tavern? Or Sunset Stride?
Sure.
Is the driver? Yeah, go ahead.
I rolled very poorly.
Oh no.
Failed.
Oh, snake eyes.
Ooh, okay.
No.
So, right as Grizzly is like, yeah, I think I see a sign that says the Sunset Stride, you hear a guard go, hey! Hey, is that? Are those raccoons? Oh shit, we got bears! I think we got bears! And he just takes off running.
All right.
So you guys
let's go.
I thought
Gotta
we
make
looked
this
like
quick.
humans.
We don't look like humans.
With my fast little feet, I run after him. I run up, and I try and catch him in the butt.
Okay.
Try to catch him.
Roll for your honey badger, so you have carnage. Roll twice, and roll for bear.
Double fours.
All right, ladies.
Double fours.
As he's running, you miss completely, and you just kind of fly past him, and he just goes, ah!
I'm sorry.
See if you can buy his silence with fudge.
Oh no. Would you like some of my daddy's fudge?
He goes, oh, they've gotten in the trash again! And he starts like,
I promise it's good.
he starts going, get, and kind of kicking at you.
Is there a sunset stride?
Distraction?
Is the sunset stride nearby?
She is currently acting as a distraction, as
Everyone
the rest
run
of you guys.
Into the tavern. Come on.
Okay, you guys all sneak
That was
around.
my plan all
You're
along.
doing pretty good.
Claire, come back to us.
I'll see you later.
Come on, Claire.
Oh, okay.
Roll again for bear as you try to escape. Roll for criminal as you try to escape.
One. Just one.
Okay, no. Yeah.
Okay.
Claire.
I'm sorry.
He just goes ah, and punts you. And you just go flying
I hold my
into the bushes. Unfortunately, this is a little frustrating, and you do move a point from criminal into bear.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
But the distraction did more or less work, and he has run off. So you are now alone.
Dust myself off.
Okay.
It's my best. And I
Everyone-
saunter humanly back to the Sunset Stride.
Everyone inside. Everyone inside. Come on.
Sorry, girls. It won't happen again.
You all
I'm
make it
sorry. It won't
inside.
happen again. I'm so sorry.
Savages.
It's a pretty slow night in the Sunset Stride. You see a few people kind of at a two-seater in the corner. You see another group kind of at a booth over here, a few people playing poker. And behind the bar is a woman named Miss Honey. Sorry. Behind the bar is a woman named Miss Honeypenny. And she's kind of dressed like a typical barmaid. She's got shelf boob going on. She's trying to go for those tips. She's got a nice darker complexion with rich brunette hair that she has piled up in kind of a big, messy bun on the top of her head to get it out of her face. She looks over at you guys, kind of has that look of awareness, and goes, "Around on the bar!" and starts pouring up shot. Everyone goes, "Woo!"
We sneak around sort of the outskirts of the bar while everyone is distracted looking in on the bar.
Okay, you're gonna go around towards the back?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so you slip out, you go around, you see kind of a cellar stock room, and there is like a little kind of small, cramped back door entryway.
Okay.
And it is right as you go to open it, she comes over and cracks the door.
Hi, honey.
Well, hey there, Honey Penny. Fancy seeing you here. Yeah, it's been a while.
It has.
What does Penny look like? I mean, never mind. Is she human or is she a bear?
She is human.
Okay.
But you know that she shares similar talents to you,
Yeah.
depending on certain full moons and moisture in the air.
History here, and I'm here for it.
In common.
Yeah, we've bonded in the past over her.
Call it.
It is what they call it, actually.
That's what we
Thank you
call
for
it.
asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It went very well.
Good.
What, you and her, or you and her, or you and you?
All of us.
Okay.
Sometime right now.
Tova.
Yeah. Well, you know. What?
Come inside, come inside. She kind of ushers you all inside. You're all sitting around cases of wine, and there's a few standing kegs and wine barrels that you all kind of prop yourself up on. So, I'm assuming you guys are in town because of the plutonium problem?
Yep.
That's right. What have you seen?
Well, I mean, see things every night here in Stillben, but there has been one guy that's kind of been calling attention to everybody in town. He goes by the name of Crispin Glover.
I don't like the sound of him.
Yeah.
Sounds real spooky.
Is he a tall fellow?
Is it very thin?
Very tall, very thin. He's got this like greasy, slick backed black hair.
Would you say he's a clown?
A little goofy, a little weird. He just seems really convinced on letting people know he's Crispin Glover. I think he thinks we're supposed to know who he is.
Is it our density to find
I
him?
was waiting for it.
I think he's behind a lot of this.
Okay.
He seemed like just another wacko that kind of stumbled in the bar. And then one night after a few drinks, he started rambling about some pack of bears that was harassing him. So,
About that.
Yeah.
But he's a human, right?
he is a human. He's
Does he have
wearing,
any of these other properties to make him not look human?
not that I'm aware of. I mean, he wears this like really weird black suit, this like black on black suit just all the time. It's like he's just always in black suits.
Very Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Is he
Very
Is
nice.
he
It's a good
alone?
look, yeah.
Is he
definitely
alone when he comes in? Is he alone or is he with a posse?
He tends to be alone, although I've seen him kind of look over his shoulder, thinking that maybe he's been followed. I honestly didn't think anything of it.
And what's the general response in the bar?
Similar dis-ease and discomfort.
But is every girl in the bar crazy about this sharp-dressed man?
They seem to be driven crazy by his mysterious presence, but not because I think they find him attractive, but because they want to know genuinely why he keeps telling them that he's Crispin Glover.
What is I think if anyone has a shot with him, it's this bear in a fancy hat.
What's his favorite drink to order?
He just always orders whiskey.
Does he have a specific aroma?
Like very expensive cologne that I've never smelled before. It's not like,
It doesn't smell bad.
it smells chemically. Like it's not nothing I've really ever smelled
not real?
before.
Does
like
it
it's not
smell as if
real.
it's more of a body spray than a cologne?
If I knew what aerosols were, I would think that there might be some of this in that. Yeah.
Now, Penny, have you been around Balutonium before? Up close, I mean.
I think I have, but I've been unaware.
Would you be able to compare the scent of Balutonium to the scent of this man's cologne?
This is why
You're so smart.
She is so smart. She is the brain.
So smart.
It's actually an interesting point that I never thought about before. He did have a strange odor, but if he had plutonium on him at the time, I was unaware. But yeah, now that you mention it, I'd say it's highly likely.
Do you have any idea where we can find this fellow?
Yeah, you know, he's been spending a lot of times at the docks. He has this strange-looking boat. It looks very high-tech. A lot of steam and copper-powered motors that I've never really seen. He's been prepping it for the last few days. I don't know where he's going, but...
Is it docked?
At the docks.
Is
at the docks.
Is it outside? Is it nearby?
Probably
It is nearby.
Docked at the docks.
Honestly, I could probably stick my head out this window and throw a penny and hit it. You're
What's it
pretty
called?
close.
Pennies, Penny.
I do have a lot of pennies. How did you know?
That was a total guess.
Does she do this? What is that?
She does.
She does.
We think her eyes, they just gaze right into your soul. She just knows things.
And then
Right.
slightly to the
Creepy.
side of your soul
like
as
it.
well.
Yeah.
But if you ask her for a
Kind of
berry,
underneath
she
it,
always
all
has a
around
berry.
it. Does the boat have a name?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't know. He's been rambling about this pack of bears, so as soon as I heard that, I thought it was potentially linked to the Barracuda. He might be an informant of Hattori Bongo's, I'm not sure. That was my first thought, was that he seems like he got caught up in something that he didn't necessarily understand, and now he's stuck in a crappy situation.
Will it say what color the boat is?
Sweet.
It's got,
It was coppery, right?
it's got coppery implements
It's also
on it.
kind of a penis color.
It's not a penis color, no, but it looks like it was maybe like a steel that they tried to paint, but it didn't necessarily take. It seems like it's maybe been on the water a little bit, and there's some...
Choose penis color though. Like if you're gonna paint something, why not like white?
I don't know.
It's weird.
Some people like that color.
Can't relate. Let's go find the boat!
Go find a boat.
It would
So much.
Thank you guys. Good luck. Yeah.
Do you have any honey mead?
Smells
It's good asking. She does.
If you figured it out. Count on you to ask about the honey
She pours a little glass for each of you.
Always count on you for the honey mead, honey penny.
You know I get it stacked.
You're the best around. I don't know why I was miming having a cup when I have a cup.
Okay, I'm gonna offer you my daddy's famous fudge. Would you
Wait,
like one of these?
is that the McFuzz's famous fudge?
You're right,
so good.
Penny. You're right. Would you like one?
Man, I would love some.
They fudge it up right.
We fudge it up right. To
Wow.
if my tiny badger arms could move more, I would give it to you.
It seems like a bit of a flaw for a thief.
That feels a little awkward.
Of course. You take one, pass down, please.
So dang good.
Oh my god, that's
Get a
That's
taste.
actually really good.
Just get a taste.
I'm having a little sliver.
It's my daddy's favorite recipe.
that's good.
It's good.
We
Fudge it up right.
Yeah.
They sure do fudge it up right.
I apologize.
Cheers,
I'm on a
ladies.
purely honey diet at the
Oh,
moment.
I understand. It's all right. It's okay.
Okay, Penny. Is there anything else you can tell us?
If you get into trouble, you know where to find me.
Here?
Kind of, yeah, here. Yeah,
Good guess.
till the bar closes.
Really good at this.
What time is it now? Is
What
it
if
like
we need you after the bar closes?
Probably like 6 o'clock by
The
now.
sun might be going down. Okay.
That's a bar. It'll
Is
probably be
there
open
a,
late, you know?
seeing as
Wanting the
we're
boat.
not the most inconspicuous at the moment, is there a back alley that you might direct us to?
There is. I'll let you out this back way if you just kind of hang a right, follow the trash line. It'll pop you right back out the back way where the sewers go.
And do you have, sewers, do you have any old tablecloths or rags we can cover this old fur in for us, just a little bit?
Got a
thought we
few
were really
empty burlap
pulling it off.
sacks.
Burlap sacks. Okay.
Where we had grain in it.
I don't want to wear a sack.
I know.
Cut a hole.
Why
in
would
it.
you
I have
hide
no problem
this
with that.
figure?
I understand that, but sometimes we need to be incognito, yo.
We've got our hats. It's
Do
only
humans
Claire.
wear burlap sacks a lot?
Beggars do, I think.
I want to be a beggar, though.
We'll blend in.
Well, here. I was gonna throw it away anyway.
You know what? I'll just put it over my shoulder in case we need it.
All right.
Maybe we'll need to tie somebody up and put them in the sack. That would be
That's a
cool.
good idea.
You
How
never
many
know when you
sacks
need a
have I
sack.
That's true.
gotten? 2, 3, 1? How many sacks did I just get?
She handed you 2. We'll say 2 sacks. 2 leftover grain sacks.
Hey, Penny, this is a weird question, but
From you?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, actually, it's probably a pretty normal question for me now that I think about it. Do you have any rope?
There it is.
I don't think I do, I'm sorry.
I cannot get this fudge off these gloves.
No.
You wanna...
They are
Lick
real
it.
sticky. Sorry, that was
She
the
throws you her
anti-glove recipe.
barmaid's.
Sorry,
No, it's disgusting. The gloves.
extra sticky.
Everyone knows gloves aren't for eating. They're for keeping your bear paws off of things. Wants to leave a print.
You must be the hacker.
I am, actually.
I used to do that a little bit back in my days of the hibernation. I miss it. So.
Well, you know, it's just like Bear to Pest all over again.
Good days.
Here we are.
Good days.
I tell you, it takes me back. It really does. They wouldn't understand Bear to Pest.
Ladies, do we want
She's always going on about Budapest.
You dropped that name on the floor there. I want to pick that up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not have time in Bear to Pest?
No, you dropped it again. You might want to pick that up again.
just Butterfingers?
Well, you know what else I dropped there? Lots of memories and time that I'll never regain.
Hey, you and me
That's
both.
okay. Maybe we can knock it back into you.
Well, maybe I can explain to you all the things that your car does that you don't quite know about yet.
Well, that would be very exciting if you did. That would probably help the whole crew and our entire mission. If you want to take this outside, I got no problem with it.
All right, girls.
Would you like to bring it down to bear paws? Because I've got fisticuffs aplenty.
Put your bear paws away. We are on the hunt for Crispin Glover.
Can I just say I like you?
I like you too. I like somebody who stands up to me, makes me feel good.
Oh, that worked out well.
What I'm
Not that many
nice.
people do, to be honest.
And they're
Can you
bonding.
feel this
Okay.
steam? Can you feel it?
I always
There's no
feel the
goddamn steam. What's wrong with
I
you?
ship everyone. I'm
You
sorry.
got a head full of fudge, young lady. I don't know what you're thinking.
Do you ever look at the two of them and wonder how we ended up on the same team?
I think you and I are bookending it, you know, and just to sort of keep them in line.
So there's a boat outside.
There's a boat.
Do we want to wait till more nightfall? Do
I
humans go to
think,
bed at certain times?
I think we shouldn't let it get too late.
Okay.
We don't want to. I mean, I guess we're bears, so we can see pretty well in the dark.
Yeah, you do okay.
Yeah.
If we go out to
Plus
the
that
right and
dusk
head to the sewers,
It is harder to see shapes at dusk.
But I really thought we were pulling it off. I mean, there was that one guy, but you know.
Everybody else seemed to be totally fine with us.
Yeah, I think we can
We're
do
doing
it.
a good job.
I mean,
I
do you have
promise I
any
won't
tips
bite
to make us
anybody
look
again.
more human?
Please don't.
Make that promise.
Honestly, I feel like the more human you look in this town, the weirder you're gonna stand out. There's some weird people who come through here.
Point. Yeah.
Just act like a crazy homeless guy. No one will pay any
We should
attention.
take in more burlap sacks. All right, you.
no. That's all right. We got 3 or so. So that's
What do you say? Should we go find the boat now?
2 sacks. I got 2.
That I was trying to say hello. Did it work?
It did. It was great.
It's pretty good, actually.
Do we need to go through the sewers, or can we just turn right and head straight down to the
Nah,
dock?
just, you'll see a gutter. Follow the gutter full of shit.
That we can do.
Dumps right into the ocean.
I've done that many times in my life, and I have no problem with it whatsoever.
That's why you make a damn good agent.
She's okay with shit?
No, because I know how to follow shit to get to the good stuff.
To the boat!
Cheers, honeys.
Honey Penny, you are a treasure as always. Thank you for this.
Thank you,
for the
Tova.
mead, my lady.
After this is all over, maybe I'll come back and get another drink with you.
You know where to find
That I
me.
felt
Always
steam.
do.
That was
I felt steam there. I did feel some
I have
steam.
no idea what you're talking about. Strictly professional.
I start walking towards the shit alley. Humanly.
Is this the new
Honey Penny lets you out. She kind of leans, does a double take, make sure the coast is clear, and lets you all slip out in the back alley. You do find what looks to be like a shit gutter where it looks like where everyone is kind of dumping from their buildings, just sliding out.
Look above. Wear
Yeah,
your hats.
very medieval, a
Wear
lot of
your hats.
falling poo, and it kind of seems to do this downhill grade that pops out right behind the docks.
Let's go. Follow the
Hold your
shit.
nose.
Get to the good stuff.
Hold your nose.
We smell so well because we're bears.
Yeah, but bears, you know, they're used to shit. Shit in the
many,
woods. There's lots of shit in the woods.
It's how you tell
Right.
what people have been eating.
What I do in the
How many
woods.
boats are in this dock?
There's probably about half a dozen boats right now. There's a couple that are up close that looks like fishermen coming back, unloading their supplies.
Fish? There's fish?
There are fishermen. Yes, there are fish.
There's fish.
There are.
Okay. Yeah. Good to know.
Lots of fish.
It's good to know.
There's
fish.
a couple boats that look inactive, like they've been there for maybe a little bit and no one's really used them. So one boat that looks a little bit more well-to-do, like it's more of a socializing and luxury boat than necessarily a utility boat. And then you do see one other boat that has the copper detailing and pipes kind of coming out the back of it. It's a little bit tinier, it's got a pointed front. It's different than a boat that you've ever really seen before.
Which boat is right next to El Caparo? Boat.
It's the copper one is actually separated and kind of off at the very end.
Okay.
Is there any cover nearby, crates or
There's a lot of shipping
containers?
crates.
Okay, all right. So I say
Kind of
we
scattered all along.
we sneak close and we hide behind the crates and try and get a closer look. Maybe you could use your special goggles, glasses, shades.
All right, so we're standing by some crates, right?
Oh, goddamn, those are cool.
I first look at the crates because I want to thieve these crates. What's inside the crates?
The first crate you see, once again, a lot of grains, a lot of fruits. It looks like it was a general food supply that's been coming from. It's not a lot of fruits that you recognize.
Okay.
A little bit more exotic,
Weird
tropical
I don't know what
fruits.
that is. I look at just one more crate next to it.
The other one looks like it has a lot of like a sulfuric. You actually are familiar with this because you have seen it before. Based on being in the hibernation, it is gunpowder.
Oh my goodness. Well, I just want to break right into that.
Roll for bear.
Already got.
Or wait, no, you're the thief.
Thief.
roll
Yeah,
for
so-
roll for thief twice, or roll twice. Take the lowest
For criminal or
for
bear?
criminal.
Okay.
Yes.
Come on. No. Come on, Claire Bear.
Double sixes!
You go.
Going so well.
You think you can break what looks like a weak point in the cross braces, and you just go and you just punch the shit out of this crate.
Honey Badger, don't give a fuck!
And you hear a little bit of a crack, and the wood does not move, and your partners think
Punch something. Do you need help?
they look a little distressed.
Sorry. Okay. Now I look at the bow.
Do you need some
Do
help?
you want me to punch that for you? Because
I'll be
I'm real
fine.
good at it.
I'll be
Have you ever realized the actual size of your paws?
No.
I mean, I saw her punch something, and now I kind of want to punch it.
All right.
Can I try?
You can try. Roll
There's
twice, take the lowest.
Powder in this
Well, I
barrel.
assume we have our own.
I also failed.
Oh! So the rest of you first see Claire do it, and then you see Drew seemingly just trying to follow the person before her, just also punch and crack the shit out of your knuckles. Unfortunately, you're starting to get a little frustrated at this. So if each of you will move 1 point from criminal to bear.
Oh God.
How heavy is this crate?
Pretty heavy.
We're not
Pretty
looking
heavy.
at the crate necessarily. We're looking at the boat.
So
we're hiding behind
I
the
look
crate.
to the boat. see if there's anybody inside the boat.
You don't see anybody inside, but you do see through the boat kind of a complex steam engine contraption. Looks a little similar to what you have, and you also see one small, medium-sized crate, kind of shoebox-sized crate, and a few other satchels.
What do you see?
All right, I see some satchels. I see some contraptions of the boat, its interior. And I see a shoebox-sized crate of some sort in what seems to be the middle of the boat,
yeah,
the kind of headquarters. So I think that's it. And do I see humans or other such creatures?
You don't see anybody yet, but as this
any other
at this point when you are looking at the boat, Tova, your glow bear positioning system, beep, beep.
What do you see?
I don't know. And as you look at it, you see a little red tracker that is moving across the screen and towards the docks, towards the boat that you are looking at.
Type in Crispin Glover and see if it goes to him.
Does it work?
It does. Sure enough, as you type in Crispin Glover and it goes beep, 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 you look through the crates and you see tall, thin man in a dark black suit just kind of pass through the crates. And he's carrying another satchel and looking a little hasty. Yeah, you kind of through the gap in the crates. Yeah, he's not moving physically through the crates. He's not incorporeal. He just passes by them. Yes.
Especially Kristen Glover.
Yeah, Ghost Crispin Glover sounds like a lot.
Like, look, it's kind of, I feel like that's what he was born for. True. Born to be a ghost.
He has a satchel over
He
his
has a little satchel and he looks harried, yes, and he goes over to the boat, the steam-looking one, and he starts throwing stuff in.
That's so aggressive.
Maybe I can seduce him.
You should seduce him.
Yes.
Yeah.
What should I try to do?
Maybe
Get
just
him to come
pretend to
over
be
here?
lost, and then
Human man loves
Just
stupid
show him your
human women.
face. I mean, damn.
yeah, it's true.
All right.
Use your hips.
I step out from behind the crates.
Okay, he doesn't seem to notice you.
She's a magical person.
He just kind of
I'm so turned on.
hunched over. He turns and he goes, "Who's there?"
I move my gloved hand down my side and turn and wiggle my booty.
He kind of rubs his eyes. It's getting a little dark. Yeah. Are you here to help me? He moves a little closer. Roll for face.
Come on, face!
This is amazing.
Oh no.
Lady.
Oh no.
He goes.
On anything yet?
He gets a little bit closer and goes, "Oh no, more bears!" And he turns and he runs and he jumps in the speedboat.
I chase after him. Tova's gonna run also and chase after him. Yeah.
Okay, you do get a little frustrated at this move. 1 point from criminal to yeah. He jumps in the boat and is turning it on. Roll for bear as you chase after him.
Yes! I jump into the boat with him. I kind of grab him by the collar.
Okay, he feels you grab by the collar and he doesn't care. He steps on the gas and he takes off.
Did I jump to the boat before?
Roll for bear. Just one this time.
No, I didn't.
Unfortunately, you go and you're right behind Tova, and as you make a leap for it, the boat just goes right out from under you. It's a lot faster than you anticipated. None of you have ever seen a boat this fast.
Tova's gonna take the glow bear positioning system and toss it to the shore, to the nearest person nearby.
Ooh.
Bear, the nearest bear.
Probably been Maven, yeah.
Let's roll for bear. Bear to throw? I don't know.
Shit. I got
It
6.
goes a little bit wild. It doesn't land in the water, but it does hit the ground. Hopefully it's okay.
Okay, all right.
You would know from hacking that the 00 salmon has an auto drive ability that will come to you when summoned.
And do I have like a little...
She would have to help you.
Darling, I think it's time to call the bill.
Abso-frickin-lutely! I pull out the little fob.
You pull out the key fob
that I've been holding between my butt cheeks. Because my fur don't come with pockets. And where do I hit?
Well, the number you're gonna hit is 867 5309.
Sure enough, bloop, bloop, voom, 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 voom. It pulls up into the water, and it is in full salmon mode. It is in the water. It looks kind of like a fish, but also kind of like a car, but also kind of like a boat.
But also kind of like a penis?
But also still kind of like a penis.
If you'd like to make it go to the utmost speed, you need to hit 777-9311.
777-9311. All right.
You actually already know the hot button for this, and if you just hit forward on that shift, you will get max speed.
All right, who's coming?
Did you grab
the green
Did you
button.
grab the thing?
I found it on the floor.
I hop in the back seat.
Okay, you guys all pile in. You see Tova and Crispin Glover probably about 500 feet ahead of you, and they are getting away.
Does it work still?
Is he driving this boat right now?
All right.
He is driving
when I
this
got him by
boat.
the collar?
So he's kind of, you've got him in a chokehold, and he's kind of doing one of these maneuvers. So he's kind of swerving back and forth. It is actually causing him to veer off path to give these guys time to catch up.
Okay. Can I try and scare him into not driving the boat anymore?
Sure. Roll for your Terrify ability.
Do it.
With advantage. Oh no!
Ladies, we're having a rough day. We're having a rough go of it.
Unfortunately, you are getting a little frustrated that this situation is happening. You need to move a point into bear, away from criminal.
I'm gonna frickin' floor it.
Okay. You hit that green turbo button and just the fish kind of comes up the front end of it out of the water, and it's kind of skipping on the waves a little bit. You are gaining pretty close to Crispin Glover. I'd say you're probably only like 20 feet behind him now. Very close.
Stand up and get ready to jump to the boat as soon as we get close enough.
Okay, so you're readying. Go ahead and give me a driver roll to see if you can get close enough for the Maven to jump on.
And I can do it with advantage,
You can
right?
do it with advantage.
A 3!
You succeed too. So you see what the Maven is trying to do. You've pulled this cool, like, kind of train jump situation before.
You got it, Mamacita? I'm coming right at you. Here we go. Right upside.
Grizz pulls around. She can kind of, you see how Crispin is bobbing and weaving, and you time it just right, and you pull up beside of him right as he's pulling, and you guys are boom right next to each other.
I just give him a little.
Roll for bear.
Come on now, Mama.
God damn it, I landed in the water.
Are you serious?
All right, someone hurry! I'm holding on, but can't hold much longer.
The Maven misses. She's kind of, you get the boat a little bit, and you fly off the back, and you catch a rope, and you are now flying off of the back of Crispin Glover's
I'm
speedboat.
going to try to lift myself up, so I'm skiing.
Okay, roll for bear. Bear's ski. Yay! The Maven is successfully skiing. It was a good plan. You get to move a point from bear back into criminal.
Yes.
What are the rest of you all doing?
Is there any way that I can hack into the system and make sure that we go a little bit faster?
Yes, roll for hacker.
Hacker. Oh, is
Roll
that
twice. Take the lowest.
That's a 3.
What do you have? You have 3? Is 3 what you have in criminal points?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You succeed. It takes off, and you are now kind of in front of Crispin Glover, and he's having a hard time getting around you guys. You are successfully cutting him off.
I'm going to start pulling myself up by the rope to get closer to the boat.
Roll for bear.
Come on, man.
I can't hold much
You're
longer.
a black bear. You're good at climbing, right? Roll twice.
Anyway.
You succeeded.
Oh, but I got a 2 on that one lower.
You are. This is your specialty. You were an Olympic climber back in the day. You climb up on that rope, and you are now on the back of the boat. You see Tova. Give it kind of having him in a
He's
headlock.
slender, but he's weirdly strong.
I go to grab on his legs to help out.
Okay, roll for bear again.
Oh no.
He hits a wave, and you kind of bounce, and you get thrown into the back of the seat. What are the rest
I
of
want to continue to try. Now I would like to use the speed to just slowly start nudging him and start bouncing up against him in the boat, and then slowly start to turn him.
Okay, you successfully do so. You already rolled really well in that. You start knocking him and start turning him around a little bit. He's looking really freaked out.
And then I continue just to turn in a circle, just to try and get him to slow the fuck down.
She's doing this. I'm going to pick up Claire and I'm gonna throw her at his face.
Roll twice because you have an advantage being the muscle.
I'm going against bear. Is it bear? Oh, no,
She is rolling.
That's right. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna
That's what I'm talking about, lady.
It's, have you seen that YouTube video of the monkey that throws the raccoon? And the raccoon kind of does that. So you take Claire. She flies, and Claire, you smack right across Crispin Glover's face. You are now, your belly is kind of wrapped around his head. Roll for carnage.
2 or 1? 2?
2.
2. Okay.
Take the better option.
Okay.
You start clawing at his eyes. He's screaming bloody murder. You get his right eye and just gouge it completely out.
Can I keep the eye?
Son, you can keep the eye. Yeah.
A little snack for me.
About that time, he recognizes that things are going poorly, and he just goes, "Ah," and he hits a button on the dashboard.
Oh no.
And that's all. Now what? He's kind of fighting. He's fighting Claire after he pushed the button.
What did the button do?
Has the boat started to decelerate at all now that he is totally distracted?
It is. He has pretty much come to a complete stop.
And I'm going to
because
continue to, and then to block his forward motion, I'm just going to sort of go like that.
Okay. He is completely halted. Yeah, he is completely stopped. And there is a moment of silence.
Come on, Hack. I'm coming. I'm running and I'm jumping and I'm trying to get into the boat and I finally make my way onto the boat and it's all the buttons that I'm trying to. I don't know if I make it because I didn't roll.
Luckily, the boats are right next to each other and they are not moving, so you easily climb over into the boat.
I'm easily in the boat. I get over, I start to press the buttons and try to figure out what we've got going on here. The globe bear positioning system is telling me so much crazy stuff. I don't know what to read.
Okay, you try and hack into his speedboat. Roll for hacker. Take the lower one.
That's a 1.
You successfully hack into his boat, and this code looks really familiar. You've already seen this code once, and you recognize it from the 00 Salmon. What you also recognize is that this car has a distress beacon on it.
Oh no.
And as you realize this, as you look at the glow bear positioning system, you see beep, 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 and you see 4 little signals start coming your way.
Someone get below and go down.
Look, I want to find the shoebox.
Okay,
Yes, go
you find the
down.
shoebox, you try and open it, it is locked.
Just take it. Put it in our boat.
Bring it
We'll
back
go.
to the salmon.
I grab the box, I grab the satchels, I grab everything that I can.
Okay, then
Back
you
to the
take 'em.
phallic salmon.
Come on.
I'd like to set off the bees.
You reach over into the console and you hit the button and poof, a swarm of bees erupts. You successfully come over, you've got the satchels, you've got the box, you're still around Crispin Glover's head. As you look up and as you are pretty still distracted, but you still see as well, you see what look like 4 other speedboats coming towards you, finally
got
breaking the
company!
This is
horizon.
not good.
I got his eye. Let's go.
Come on, Claire.
I'm gonna push Crispin into the cloud of bees and jump back onto the salmon.
Okay, he goes, no, why? And he starts freaking the fuck out. He's not having a good day.
I'd also like to hit the brake very, very hard to send Crispin flying off.
Oh, he's already stopped.
He's already stopped. He is just in a swarm of bees with one eye, not knowing what's happening.
Back in the salmon,
But-
girls. We gotta blow this joint.
Okay, you all pile into the salmon. You take off. And
I'm gonna need you to drive faster than you've ever driven in your life.
You just tell me where, my lady, and I'm there.
Anywhere but here.
Got it.
Let's go.
you bust forward deeper into the ocean. You see 4 speedboats coming right at you. You hit maximum speed, trying to blow right past them. They start.
This thing have a flying, anything else I can use? Smoke.
We got those rocket
oil,
launchers.
something.
Oh, we do have the rocket launcher.
Rocket launchers?
You know what I do have?
What?
I've got a gun.
It's got a,
yeah.
You all have guns, and it does have a rocket launcher. If you hit forward on that black shift button, which you do, it goes boosh, and you see from the front headlights, it flips open, and 2 warheads come flying out.
Oh my god.
They hit 2 of the boats in the distance. They go flying. You see an explosion. Parts go flying everywhere. Oil slicks in the ocean. And you see the 2 other boats kind of veer away from this to try and avoid it.
Salmon Penis, I love you.
We'll get our guns out, yes.
As you guys are now ahead of them, the 2 boats do a big 180 and are now on your tail as they are chasing chasing you all.
Yes. Look at these satchels and this box and see what is in them.
1 second. Okay, I rolled up my sleeves. Things are serious now. I look inside the satchel and the crate of the shoebox crate. What is it? What's inside?
In the satchel is a bunch of random knickknacks that look like he's picked up trash off of the street. Yeah, just super weird. There is a folded note and another black suit. It's almost just like a bug out bag.
Okay. So I reach inside the satchel and I pull out the note.
Okay.
And with my bare eyes, I try to read it.
Okay.
Can we read English?
You're a little, you know English a little bit.
Yes.
What you get.
My time at the fudge factory taught me many things.
Yes, you know how to put the food safety hazards and the ingredients on the sides of boxes.
Safe certified.
So from that knowledge, what you glean, this letter looks like scrawlings from a madman. It looks like there were coordinates and algorithms and equations that look like he was trying to figure something out. As you turn a page, you see what looks like a diary entry. And it talks about him being an interdimensional being.
What the hell?
And then he says, this happens to me all the time. I get sucked into weird realms and people keep saying I'm an actor and no one wants to listen to me when I say I'm stuck in a creative landscape. They just think I'm some sort of weird creative genius. I'm not with any side. I just want to get out of this fantasy realm. Get me out. I've been just trying to avoid the bears. And it goes on and it talks about more ramblings about how he's being stalked by bears.
Yes.
And then he says, he can't believe that there would be such a dexterous group of bears known as the High Bear Nation. That's us. Oh my God. And that they promised him some plutonium and said that if properly used, it could get him back to his home realm.
Interdimensional blue tone.
Wait, so he's working for the High Bear Nation, but that's us.
Lady,
What have
we've been called?
Bearsley!
Bearsley would not do that.
You don't know, do
You're
you?
letting your heart blind you to the truth.
It's not my heart, it's my loins, but even so.
Well, same deal.
You mean to tell me you don't understand what's happening here? We've been double-crossed, and we're the double-crossers.
Is the plutonium in the shoebox?
I look in the shoebox.
There is plutonium in the shoebox.
There's plutonium in the shoebox. Ladies, I don't know how to take this.
We gotta get to a safe place.
Still shooting at us?
You are still heading deep into the ocean, and there are still boats as you guys are all having this sudden crisis of morality and realization.
Who is it that is chasing us then? Is it us or is it him?
You can see as
Let's
you
shoot
look.
first, ask questions later.
Always a good plan.
You can't see much features, but they do appear to be two bear-type individuals in very nice black suits.
Well, shit. Hey, Vera, did you see any underwater aquatic feature to this particular vehicle?
Darling, we've got all the features you need. You just tell me what you need to go.
Submarine, Mama. Can we go underwater?
Let's take this sucker down.
Come on.
Beep, 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 beep. You've already seen this. A clear glass bubble comes up over top of your convertible top. You go underwater.
Wow. We're in deep now, girls.
A little thing pops up on the console and says 5 minutes of oxygen remaining.
Oh, well, that's
That's helpful.
Everybody calm down. Stop it! Double M. Nope. Calm. It's okay.
We're all right.
Oh, no.
5 minutes of oxygen.
We gotta
5 minutes. How deep are we at this point?
lose these
Not
ships
too
first.
deep. You can still, if you kind of look up, you can still see a little bit of
Double back around
I
underneath
think we should
these
double back
boats.
around the
You
boats
would
and
never
go back.
see our penis car coming.
Never.
They won't.
If we turn up the hyperdrive on this boat, we can get on the other side. But the only question I have is, could I possibly hack it in for more air?
Give it a shot, Mama. In the meantime, I turn around and I start heading towards shore.
Is there like another dock? Did we notice? Is it just one dock, or is it kind of like a peninsula?
Make a criminal check.
Is there a beach?
You look around.
I left a little really wet.
There was a beach.
2! Yay! Sorry, I got really excited.
Drew, you press your polar bear face against, and being a polar bear, you are very adept at seeing underwater. And as Grizz is turning around and you look out the front towards the direction you guys were actually heading, you see some scaffolding poles, like a structure is actually not too far ahead of you all.
Go for the structured poles thingy. I think we can maybe hide there and maybe get back up above water and have air. Don't worry, Mayfed, we're gonna get air.
Just keep breathing, baby, but slowly.
Okay, Grizz,
How long will it take us?
you turn and kind of slowly start, you're not trying to disturb the water and let your presence known. As you get closer, you do see
Having Mayfed's like shoulders.
these support beams start making themselves a little bit more clear. And as you get closer, beep, 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 the GPS system has more little tracking dots pop up, and it looks like it's coming from the structure.
Okay.
Type in bad guys and see if it is them.
Yes.
That just comes up, bad guys.
You know, you'd be surprised. There's not very many identifiers for bad guys. Grizz, can we take her up?
We can take her up. My problem, my fear is that we come up right into a nest of wasps.
Well, we've got less than a
know they
minute
do. We've got
left
less
of
than a
air.
minute.
I think we need more information. Somebody has set us up.
I agree.
Someone in the hibernation
Oh god.
sent us here to make us patsies.
We need to go up. We need to get air.
We
We're
gotta
not
go
that
up.
far beneath the surface. We're about 20 feet down. We're fine as I slowly start to rise so we don't disturb the surface.
Very slowly start to ascend. As you get closer, you kind of let the little bubble crest just a little bit, but you're not coming all the way up. And as you look up, you all see cresting the waterline the top of this building. It is a giant industrial complex. It is an offshore military base and weapons laboratory. And at the top, you see a big sign marking the entire building that simply says Ripley.
Does the penis have a condom and or cloaking device?
It doesn't, but that is something we should totally submit to the hibernation to have implemented.
I'll write it down for Bearsley.
Mm-hmm.
Bearsley.
And that is where we're going to take a break.
Wait, did we get air?
You pop it open a little bit, and you get air. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You don't die.
Thank God.
You're right there,
Come back
Good,
to
I
6
gotta go.
seconds.
And we're back, and you all suffocated. Thank you guys for joining us.
The rest of the time, accessorizing our fabulous house. Chris farted and we all died.
All right, as always, we are going to take a quick 10-minute break. We bears will bear all when we return. I didn't have anything left. That's all I got.
This is going somewhere.
All right, we will be right back.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there.
Believe it or not, I too did not see you there either, but you are right on time for an exciting announcement.
Critters and fantasy aficionados alike, as you can see, we hold in our hands the second Critical Role art book, The Chronicles of Exandria Volume 2, The Legend of Vox Machina.
Oh man, similar to Volume 1, Volume 2 of The Chronicles of Exandria will be available in both standard and deluxe editions, which are available for pre-order right now.
Right now.
Right now, Taliesin. And it is worth noting, the standard version features Vox Machina cover art by comic book legends Matteo Scalera and Marino Dionisio.
Meanwhile, the deluxe version features a faux leather cover and gold foil stamping, as well as this sweet, sweet ribbon to help you mark your place as you follow Vox Machina on the most legendary journey Exandria has ever seen.
Oh, and correct me if I'm wrong, Taliesin, but I think the deluxe version of the art book will also come with a print of the standard epic level cover art created by Scalera and Dionisio. There it is.
You are correct, sir. But act fast, people of the internet. The deluxe version is a limited edition, meaning that we won't be reprinting it in the future, ever.
What, ever?
Ever.
Oh. Ever. Seriously, folks, both versions of the book are 264 pages of friggin' awesomeness. Volume 2 here features 206 pieces of incredible art from 96 community artists from around the world that we love, and tells the story of the second half of our first campaign. We're extremely proud of this thing and inspired by the passion that these community artists have poured into their work. I'm gonna show you some of it right now, randomly, to where this post-it has just magically been placed. Look at that. Look at that Terry action, that Terry on Percy action. Look at that.
Not only do we have this wonderful art, but we also tell a little bit more of the story.
Oh yeah.
I got to take a bunch of the notes from that one time that Grog forced me to give a tour of Whitestone, and then took over the tour himself and got to turn it into a bit of new story of Whitestone. I'm
Lore.
excited.
So much lore.
All the lore.
That's it. That's all you get for now.
I will say the standard version of the Chronicles of Exandria Volume 2, The Legend of Vox Machina, is available for pre-order now for $59.99 in US dollars, and you can pre-order the deluxe edition for $124.99 plus shipping, of course.
Oh, right, about shipping. We now have a fulfillment center in the United Kingdom, so Volume 2 of the Chronicles of Exandria is available for pre-order right now at both shop.critroll.com
and shop.critroll.co.uk. We are beyond excited to offer European critters the Chronicles of Exandria Volume 2, The Legend of Vox Machina, with reasonable shipping rates and delivery times.
Say that 3 times fast.
3 times fast.
For all the glorious details, check out our website at critroll.com. In the meantime, we will see you back in Wildmount.
Oh, there's one question we didn't answer, Liam.
Well, what's that, Taliesin?
Is it Thursday yet?
Soon, Taliesin. Soon. Speaking of shipping.
Good day, critters. We are here at the Long Beach VA Hospital. I am with OSD's very own Jeff Bartram, the Director of Development and Gaming for Operation Supply Drop. We are going to be partnering with them, my favorite charity, the one that I support in the month of November around Veterans Day, and we are here to talk a little bit more about what Operation Supply Drop does. Okay, so Jeff, I have been a fan of OSD, I think since 2013, 2014. I was introduced to the charity from my good friend Troy Baker, little guy in the video game industry. And he pointed out everything that OSD does, from its supply drops to its other initiatives, and really the support of the military community at large. So since 2013, 2014, OSD's numbers have just grown exponentially. If I have it right, over 750,000 military members affected by your good works, over 1,000 supply drops executed. In each one of those, 8 to 14,000 troops affected by these amazing programs. These care packages that are dropped, it's not just video games and now tabletop games as we're seeing as well. What other things can you see in these sort of drops?
You have games, you have morale boosters, just things that would help them that you can't get from your normal unit request. Baby wipes, toiletries, whatever we can get from donators, sponsors, everything else in there, they're in there. When we do the supply drops, that's our initial contact with the troop. They get OSD there, they recognize that, and when they come to the website, they find out that we offer these services to them. And then we can help them guide from, say, through this transition process on what services are available for them, help with job trainings. You're taken from your time in service to this very traumatic time because you've had this brotherhood and sisterhood and just this whole ethos of serving, and you're kind of like, what do I do next?
Right.
And we're there to help you guide smoothly into that next piece.
This sort of structure, just to me, has always been such a fantastic thing. Just another way of saying, you serve something larger than yourself. You put yourself, in the line of fire in some cases for your country, for your fellow man. We're here for you guys. Operation Supply Drop is here for you while you're active, in the transition, and afterwards.
Many of these vets don't know about these possibilities because the normal transition classes that are offered don't talk about that. And so by us using the Heroic Forces, we couple that with our Teams program that still allows them to give back while they're doing this and creates brotherhood, sisterhood, and some camaraderie, which then creates those connections.
So those supply drops that we were talking about, my brother, when he served, he said it was like the perfect reminder of home when he could come back into his bunk, play a game of Call of Duty, and just to play a couple games with his friends before going to sleep and going back out on his next route the next day, right?
If there's a need and it's going to affect a military veteran or someone touched by the military veteran through that network, we're helping them. We're helping support that with these drops because it's immediate impact.
This month, the month of November, Critical Role is partnering with Operation Supply Drop for their 8-Bit Salute fundraising campaign. For more details or to donate, you can go to critroll.com/OSD. And if you don't have anything to donate, that's fine. Share with your friends, share with your family. We all know somebody that has served or has a friend that has been in active duty or is retired and now in civilian life. Share for them. Veterans Day is just one day that we remember everybody that has done something for this country, served something that's larger than themselves. This is a chance to give back. Another thing, there's more.
Oh, there's more.
Right. If we hit our fundraising goal, we are going to have our FPS Let's Play, first-person shooter with me. I'm going to play. And if it's Call of Duty, I'll probably be pretty decent. Black Ops, I'll be okay. If it's Battlefield, I start going downhill a little bit. Overwatch will be miserable, but I might drag Jeff in here with me, whose ratio is much better than mine, and we will go through all the shoot 'em ups.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident.
That makes one of us. Thank God. Yeah. You can find out all the info that you need, and to donate, go to critroll.com/OSD.
A lonely tavern set, strangely absent of streaming content. Its patrons waiting for a way to reach their Critical Role content. Travelers waiting to board the subscription train. Through a twisting series of tubes and satellite waves, we here at Critical Role deliver digital content in the form of what society has come to know as shows. If you would like to view these shows on demand after the live premiere, you need to enter the Shadowland known as the Twitch subscription zone. It is simple to subscribe, but there are many paths one may take. This Gordian knot can easily be cut with a credit card. However, if one has an Amazon Prime account, you are guaranteed one free Twitch subscription a month to the channel of your choosing. But remember, freedom demands agency. For Twitch Prime subscriptions, do not auto-renew, and you must resubscribe each month. For those already in the subscription zone who want to spread their fortune, you can gift tickets to the subtrain by invoking the Gift a Sub button on Twitch. Yes, join us. There's plenty more room for critters in the Shadowland. We here at Critical Role want to say thank you to our esteemed subscribers and hope you enjoy as much of our content as you can consume, including our emojis by Arsqueef. And so ends another inexplicable journey, a twisted car ride shrouded in fog with your high beams on, a complicated parody promo, the Twitch subscription zone. Subscribe. You need to subscribe. Twitch Prime subscribe. Gift subscribe. Subscribe.
Hello. Welcome back. Jumping right into this, so you guys have just emerged, you pop open the hood, you get a little bit of fresh air into your salmon submarine.
Is there any shelter within this structure that I can just saddle on up to?
You can kind of go under, it's like a full-on offshore compound, so if you kind of go underneath, there's a little bit of room that you can pull right under, and you'd be underneath the compound.
I'm gonna do that, y'all.
Okay.
All right. While she's doing that, you can be like, Claire.
Yes?
Claire.
Yes, Drew.
Do you remember back when Tova first found us?
Flashback.
And I got to see you and remember when we went and saw Bearsley and he gave you those really goddamn cool sunglasses?
He did, I remember.
And remember when Bearsley and the Maven, I mean not the Maven, but Grizz, yeah.
Things got
Sorry, I just think about you a lot.
Things got steamy.
It was really steamy.
Do you think they're gonna hit it off?
I think so.
Yeah, have cute little cubs.
That would be so adorable.
Mm-hmm. Because I love him more than anything else in this world.
That's really nice.
He just doesn't know.
Oh,
Do you think he's betraying us all?
I think he may be.
If he does, I'll kill him.
It's the past, so I
And
don't
then
know
I'll
that
love him
yet.
more
But I will know that.
as I kill him.
If I were to step into this from where I am right now into this current memory bubble floating above my head, I'd say, you're all crazy. We've been betrayed.
Oh, and I would yell
There,
down
from the future,
bubble.
what do you mean?
And I would say, well, it doesn't quite translate into what I'm trying to say, so.
You have a very lovely singing voice, if I might say.
Deep.
That was a good memory.
profound.
Drew. Thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Before we get out, has the memory bubble
Are we still in the? I want to remember
Did that
having
flashback
a
work?
nice whiskey while we're here.
You feel the scent of the alcohol burning your nostrils.
This is a nice memory. I like this one.
The cold,
A bunch of stand-up gals.
cold sweat of the glass.
Money Penny was
Honey is a completely different
Money.
This glass was slippery. Speaking of the sweat on the glass.
Honey Penny was great. That was all I was gonna say. It's fine. Moving on.
Great, isn't she?
She was great. She was kind of hot too.
Yeah,
You all,
right?
while reminiscing,
It's going away. It's been an honor.
reminiscing on these wonderful thoughts, you calm your minds. You're reminded of the mission that you're on, its importance, and then it doesn't matter who sent you on this mission. It is what you do during the mission that defines the mission.
Thanks, Vin Diesel.
Thank you. And you can all choose, if you would like, to move a point from bear into criminal because of that flashback.
The opposite.
But if we're even, Steven, we're fine, though, right?
I need honey. You are down.
I'm gonna eat a honey.
You're missing a point.
No,
1,
no,
2,
no.
3, 4.
Yeah, no, you want to move the bear into criminal.
Am I?
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Move it to where they're even.
Oh no, you're not. I lied.
No.
I totally.
No.
You want to move your criminal back into
Well,
there?
yeah, but yes. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah,
is
you're
the
getting-
flashback?
yeah,
Gets
you get one
criminal
more-
back
one
with
more
bear.
criminal,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
There you go.
That's what I wanted.
Perfect.
All right.
After this
Figured
memory
it
is
out
faded.
together.
Yes.
We're sort of under the compound, in the compound.
You're underneath. You can kind of see it's on like like stilts, kind of above the ocean. And you look up, and it's pretty much industrial riveted steel flooring that you see. Looks pretty practical. You do see a hatch not far that appears to be locked.
The lock on that.
That you can kind
Before
of.
we go anywhere, could we get an idea of where the ping ping bong bong bad guys are? Where the little blips, the bad blips.
You know, the last time I typed in bad guys, something came up great, so let's just type in villains.
More direct.
Beep, 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 beep.
How many are
Oh,
there?
look, a clue.
How many do you see?
You can't really tell. It's kind of this cluster just right over top of you.
Fuck, there's a cluster?
A cluster of fuck, if you will.
Dang it.
Are we the villains?
Are we the baddies?
What's going on?
Wait a minute. Where is that location?
Let's not worry about that.
I think it just means that they're right above us because we're underneath that like still.
Type in
Also
us and
clustered
see
like
if
we
it
are.
beeps the same way.
Yeah.
You type in Claire McFuzz and it goes beep, 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 and points over at her.
Is it in the same place as the other blips?
Pretty much in the same place, but it singles out one of the blips.
Are we the villains?
No.
What has happened?
I still really think it's just because they're literally right above us.
But they're
that's
clustered.
okay, guys.
They're clustered in a group directly above us.
I
We
think
gotta
it just
get
means
up
there's
there.
a lot of them.
Would it be possible to type in someone else?
You could try.
Put in B.
It's not
Bearsley.
It's a bear positioning
Bearsley.
Put
system,
in
though.
Bearsley.
I think we're reading too much into
Bearsley?
We are asking this
It
device
goes-
to tell us if we are good or not.
I think that's
Don't
a lot for this
understand what's hard
device.
to understand.
Beep, 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 beep.
Bearsley's right above us.
And it is in a similar kind of the cluster a little bit of ways and in kind of a corner.
Bearsley's a villain.
It's not
We don't
close
know
to you,
that
but
yet.
She
What
typed
is
it in
Bearsley.
the
Ladies, I don't believe that it's us. I do believe
Thank God.
that we've officially been double-crossed.
Do any of us have a saw?
I saw.
We have a gun. We got
Are you
three guns and a magic bullet.
I have a saw.
Do any of us
I
have
can
a saw?
see through walls.
you
I'll
don't
put
have a
on the
saw.
glasses and see if there's people above us.
Okay. Let me put on my hand glasses and I look up. And I look up straight.
You see two water portways that are a little bit open that looks like the floor can basically move and be sectioned out and make space for boats to come in and park.
Ladies, I see two waterways that can make space for our penis contraption boat. Yeah.
And you see a ton of crates.
Lots of
Looks like
crates.
general stock and supply. You see one guard, one bear in a
one.
suit,
A bear in a suit. I can punch
him.
standing near the edge of the wall.
All right.
What looks like a door that he is guarding.
All right, ladies. I think
need to get up there.
I, mean,
I think
this
I
is-
can punch that guy.
Which one of you
Yeah.
can pick a lock? Can you pick a lock?
I think I
Pick a lock and I
can.
could punch him.
I think we should pick a lock and we should go up there and we should punch him.
Yes.
Because we're a bunch of goddamn bears. And
This
that's
is a
what we
really
do.
good idea. Like,
And I'm angry.
Goddamn bear.
and we've been double crossed.
We've been double crossed.
So what's the plan? What do we do?
Punch the villains. But go up to Bearsley and punch him.
Well,
wait a minute. We can't.
Here's the thing. If we just go in there and start accusing, you're gonna blah, 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 then other people might say, well, you're blah, blah, and they'll kill us.
Yeah.
So maybe we need to keep our cover of doing what Bearsley wants until we actually determine whether or not he's the fucking villain.
I'm with Grizz.
I think that's a good
And then we turn on them and eat them all.
I'm double with
eat
Grizz.
them all.
I hate a liar.
I do too.
I just want to punch
I
you
just
so
really
bad.
angry that
What are
he
you
broke
thinking, Double
Grizz's
M?
heart.
I went French.
What are you thinking, Double M?
So we're not going to kill this guard?
No, we're definitely
will kill him.
That goes without saying.
There's a lock.
But just when we get up, if we do find, like, do we give him the plutonium? What do we do? We need to just not run in and accuse. I think that's French.
But he already knows that we
stuff,
blew
you know?
up his people, right?
All we know is that we followed Crispin Glover and fucking got what we were supposed to get. And that's all he knows
And
that
I don't
we
think
know.
that this thing is actually telling us whether or not somebody is a villain. I just think they're telling us that there's somebody there.
While they're bickering,
Captain
I go up to the lock and pick the
Tell us who the
the
bad
lock
guys
on the
are.
hatch.
What can we
Go
trust?
for
I would like to say
What's
that as
happening?
the hacker of the.
You kind of scutter up and you kind of use the half dome that's still there from where it's in salmon submarine mode, and you kind of right on your tippy toes and you start trying to pick the lock. Go ahead and roll twice.
See how this goes.
For criminal.
Yep. See how this goes.
Oh no.
2 or lower. 1. Yes, finally.
While they're bickering and they're going back and forth, you just kind of quietly get up there with your comb and your fork that you found and clink, and a hatch opens up.
Ladies, not to be rude, but let's get the fuck inside here. And I scurry up inside and wait for them.
Let's follow the fudge girl.
All right,
But
well,
still,
we scurry
don't
up.
blow our cover. Don't blow that we know at this point when we get up there. We play dumb. We have
right.
completed our mission, okay?
Punching this guard.
Not.
Yeah, that's what
Claire, you feel pretty good about that, so you get to move a point from point to criminal, or from bear to criminal.
Bearsley and everything else, but right now, let's get rid of the guard and then
They're all in the same place.
Let's put a burlap sack over him and then punch him in the face.
I like the way you think, Maven.
Gosh, you're so great.
So you'll all scutter up the side of this hatch door. You have a few shipping crates and containers that are kind of blocking your way. You all stealthily crawl up, peek around the corner, and you see a guard maybe 10 feet facing away from you.
He's a bear in a suit.
He is a bear in a suit. He's not really facing, so you guys are peeking around a corner. He's facing.
He's a bear.
Are we doing the, like-
in a suit who can be seduced by another bear, perhaps?
But burlap sacks.
Or burlap sacks.
we gotta start with the
What if I'm laying a
seduction.
sack over and I seduce him into putting it over his head?
Perfect
Some
plan.
bears are into that.
I think that
bear
this bear might be.
And Double M and nice.
Quick clarification, were we doing the like one bear head on top of each other as we poked around the corner?
Yeah, definitely. It's the
It means just for me. Okay, cool.
with little Claire on top.
Just want to make sure.
Okay, I'm going to seduce the shit out of this guy.
Okay.
Do it. I believe you, Maven.
I'm gonna be close
The
by.
bear of all.
You're a sleek black bear,
That I am.
and you've just come up from a beachy speedboat mission. So your fur is a little glistening,
Her fur is so shiny.
just dripping. You've got your hat, just spills a little water as you peek around the corner.
I run in slow motion over to him.
He just turns and goes,
How does she do that?
It's because she's French.
Bonsoir. Spit as I say it.
he wipes his cheek and,
Okay.
you must be one of our foreign transfers.
Oui.
You new here to the Ripley outpost for the High Bear Nation?
That I am.
What's your name?
Bear.
Sorry, I'm not good with foreign languages. I'm just gonna butcher it. You forgive me if I may. Can I just call you B?
Of course you can.
I'm Grills. Bear Grylls.
It's wonderful to meet you. You know where I am from. It is customary to...
Serious. You got this, man.
to put a bag over your head so I can kiss you.
Put a bag over my head?
Oui. So I can kiss you through the bag.
Oh.
It is a custom of my people.
You want to just kiss me without the bag?
That comes after the bag.
Okay. Roll for face. Twice. Because you have advantage for this one. You're
Yes!
He goes,
Through when it counts.
He goes, I certainly wouldn't want to be disrespectful to the customs of your nation. You know, we're very welcoming here at the Ripley Outpost. And he puts the bag over his head.
I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna punch him right.
He's starting to kind of lean forward. And he goes, "Do you? Should I?" And right as he's doing this, roll twice.
Oh God!
For muscle. He just gets cold cocked and he just crashes onto the floor and is out cold.
Tova catches him before he hits the ground and gently sets him down.
We should put him.
Yeah.
Do we have rope?
Can we open up one of the crates and put him inside of it, perchance?
You could absolutely try to do that.
I
That was a
take off one of
pretty
my gloves and I tie up his hands with the long glove.
Okay.
SMRT.
Put him in a crate, like you
What?
Let's
You all
put
get
him
to
in a
take a
crate.
point in criminal because that was going quite well for you. From bear to criminal.
All of us?
Right, sorry, these two ladies. Sorry. Drew and the Midnight Maven.
Maven, I hope that one day you'll teach me your wonderful arts of burlesque. Burlesque, if you will.
Wow. You don't need any training.
Amazing.
Grizz, you look over and you do find an empty crate that looks like with maybe assistance you could push the lid off and throw this guy in.
Tova, can you help me with this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Come on, let's push this thing up.
Together it's pretty easy. Falls right over.
Let's dump
In
this
you go,
sucker
buddy.
in. And I just punch him once more in the face just to make sure he stays
Yeah, good idea.
asleep for a while.
All right, well, sleep well.
She's
dream
working
of
through some things. Her boyfriend betrayed her.
Battle efforts, battle efforts.
No. Dang it! Look at me in the eye. Okay. All right, focus. Let's keep going. Come on.
Okay, you go over to the door. Simple kind of steel door, but it does have a latch lock with a little mechanical, techie, maybe enchanted key lock.
Sounds like a hacker's job.
Should we look inside first with the goggles?
Yes, what the hell we're doing?
I put on my goggles.
Just wanted to get down to business.
Inside the wall. What do I see, OBM?
You see you see a long hallway that stretches down with looks like two stairs ascending on either side, and it looks like another room adjacent to this doorway.
Any creatures, any people?
You see a couple of bears on the other side in the room that is adjacent to this one. You don't see anyone in the hallway.
Are they bears in suits?
They are bears in suits.
Okay,
You
bears
see
in
two of
suits.
them.
Okay, great. Okay. Ladies, I see some bears in suits and some hallways and pathways and such. I think it's worth going into. I think it's worth hacking into.
Well, Bear, do you think you can do a number on this lock and get us in there?
Pardon me.
You are pardoned.
Can you tell me what this looks like a little bit more? Give me a little detail on the system.
It looks like there is some sort of paw print indentation.
Oh, we gotta go get the guy out of the crate.
Let's go get the guy from
Let's go get him.
It looks like there's also a latch that opens up and that you can enter a code if
it's also just a latch.
you well this has like a thing and you code. If you can't do this, you can overwrite it with a code. If that makes sense. You know those
Sometimes
latching
things
things.
don't really work that well.
Right, so you
And your
can.
fingerprints don't work. You got to use your eyeballs.
Wait, you got that guy's eyeball.
That.
You have Crispin Glover's
I
eye.
have Kristen Glover's eyeball. I don't know if Crispin Glover's been cleared at this facility.
You know what? Amazingly, you hold the eyeball in front of the scanner.
It's been dried to my fur because it's bloody.
Like one side, it looks like it's trying. It looks like he did have clearance, but he was not cleared for a single eye entry. He needs both eyes.
So I go back. No, I was kidding.
Do you?
All right, I whisper to the eye, I'll see you later. And I put it back in my satchel. Forgive me. Continue your hacking
All right, Dara.
expertise.
It's up to you. Because we can go back and get that guy in the crate.
We better hurry. He might wake up soon.
Listen, I never go anywhere unprepared. So you see this.
I do.
And then you see this.
Yeah.
You ever heard of sound technology?
No.
Tell us.
You probably haven't because I just made it up.
That was a lot.
The thing about paw print scanners is the fact that they respond to sound, but you have to be very, very precise with it.
Okay. I'm into it.
You gonna smoke it?
No, darling. I'm gonna make the sounds.
Oh, wow.
Each one of these is a singular code, and I have to do it as quickly as possible.
Sounds like an angel. Amazing. Did it work?
I think it did.
Roll twice. Take the lowest.
Natural one.
Natural one. Sure enough, like magic, the reverberations hum in the indentations of the paw print.
I just gotta do this. Damn. That was nice.
That was a successful plan. You get to move a point from bear to criminal.
It's hard out here for a bear pimp.
You peek around the door. 3 heads on one side, 3 on the other, looking down the hallways. And you see those stairways that Claire saw through the glasses, and another door directly across the way. This one does not appear to be locked, but you do know that there are 2 guards on the other side.
Should we Claire's Bearsley? How many people, how many bears are in that room?
I think I saw 2. I think I saw 2 bears. I wasn't sure if they're in the same room or on opposite sides.
Bear, can you tell us if Bearsley is in that room?
From what I see, Bearsley's behind the wall.
You see that he is kind of in a corner, but it appears behind you. Kind of. You can't necessarily tell, since the GPS is a bird's eye view, what level he is on, but he does not appear to be in the room in front of you.
So maybe we should go up. We should head down one of these staircases.
We should all be on alert.
We have to be very Should quiet. We split up?
No.
Never split the group.
I think that's a really bad idea. Actually, I think that's a great idea. Definitely split the party.
Tova's got good ideas, y'all. I mean,
I'm not. We don't have to do that.
You are the brains. You tell us what to do.
Let's choose one staircase
I
and go
think
up.
that's a great idea.
Well, now I'm just not confident about it at all.
No, I'm not.
I believe that as the brains, you ought to take those 2.
Can I use my brains to figure out which staircase is most likely to lead to Bearsley?
You can roll for brains.
That's really smart.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good.
Kind of just peeking up and around the staircase to your right, you can kind of see that it looks like it's a dead end. There is another room this side and this side, but there doesn't appear to be a hallway that goes further. When you peek around the stairs to the left, it keeps going and loops around.
All right, let's go this way. We gotta find Bearsley. We gotta get the truth out of him, whatever it takes. Let's go.
All right.
Okay, you head up the stairs and you go around the corner. As you head up, there is a glass door with glass windowing that looks like it opens up into a very large laboratory room. There does appear to be a locked almost like vault door directly to your left, almost like a locked storage room or like a locked, you know how like banks will have like a locked information type of situation? Yeah. Off to the side.
So it's glass.
One glass door with glass windows, and
So
you can see.
Are there people inside? Can they see us as much as we can see them?
Does not appear to be anybody inside. Okay. When you look at your glow bear positioning system, you do see one flashing beacon
Is he in
from
that
deep
vault?
inside. He looks to be in the big laboratory room.
Is it Bearsley or is it just a dude?
You can't
It's
see
all
him.
glass. We can't see him from where we are.
It's dark. You can see, it looks like half of the lights are on towards the front of the room, but the room goes pretty far back and falls in shadow, and you can't see past it.
Is he the only one in the room?
You only see one beacon in the room, yes.
And is this beacon a bear beacon?
You assume so.
I think we should go in.
I never
There's
assumed.
What about the
There's a
vault?
locked vault. So is there a door in which to get into the lab, or is the vault
There
door
is
the
a
lab?
door to get into the lab.
Yeah.
Like almost once again, kind of like those clear glass hospital doors almost.
But not locked.
It has a simple lock on it.
But then there's a
Similar to
vault
what you
door.
guys have already discovered, since you've already hacked the one downstairs, you already know the code to get into this one. So this one has already been unlocked.
Can I just inspect the laboratory equipment to see what exactly, are they working on something chemical? Are they working on?
You're just gonna peek through the glass?
Yeah.
Roll for criminal. Just once.
Oh, I see nothing.
Can I use my bear snoot?
Your bear breath is just fogging.
in front of me.
You're like, guys, I think they have a fogging system. You don't know.
Seems kind of foggy in there.
Can I use my bear sense of smell to smell if I smell the familiar scent that I would know from Crispin Glover of Balutonium?
You can roll for bear.
Right next to his neck, like for a while.
You do catch faint wafts of this highly radioactive honey compound that's a little sweet, but it burns your nostrils.
Can I tell which direction it's sort of wafting from?
You can just tell it's coming from the lab.
It's probably in that vault.
You know I can sense honey, darling.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
Is plutonium honey or is it something else?
It's technically a condensed, crystallized form of honey that is highly explosive. So
honey
yes, you also confirm that you can kind of sense a strong amount of plutonium coming from the laboratory.
I put on my glasses. What's in the vault? Look in the vault like I should have 20 minutes ago.
You look in the vault.
What can I see?
You see what looks to be documents, high priority files, a few more weapons.
We got to get them.
Gotta get those.
And you see sitting on one of the shelves something that looks useful.
Ladies, I don't know what I see, but my gut says we need to go through that vault door.
Does it look really useful?
It looks real useful.
And open it. Use your lock-picking skills.
Shall we go into the laboratory?
We should go into the lab. First, everyone be on your
So the
guard.
vault is outside the lab.
Now
Yes.
we could some of us
Kind of two
try and
separate.
find Bearsley and
split it.
subdue him. I mean, we won't be far. We'll all be in the
No,
same
no,
room.
no.
That's real fun.
No, go to the vault first.
Walter, if there are weapons in that vault, we all might need a weapon because we all know how good Bearsley
All right,
is
then
with
we
a
just
weapon.
need to be really quiet.
I believe it might be a good time to make sure that all of our loyalties are aligned. Who's here with the hibernation and siding with Bosley or Bearsley if he's not on our side, and who's with us?
Don't you look at me, Mama. You know I'm loyal to no one but myself. But if someone betrays me, I don't care how hot their salmon car is, if you know what I'm saying.
Understood.
I know.
I'm with Grizz.
I know what
I'm
you're
with
saying.
Grizz.
I know you do. Look at that face. Oh yeah.
I mean, I kind of sleep at the hibernation, but you know, I mean, I can probably find somewhere else to sleep at some point. It'll be fine. I might be homeless now, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's cool.
If the hibernation is lying to me, they're going down. I'm gonna take them down. This has been my everything. If Bearsley is crooked, he's about to become a lot more crooked.
Yeah.
Because
I will punch him for you. I will punch him for you if you need me to. I will do that for you.
Also that.
We understand where you come from. We get it.
Look, ladies, I don't know what the hell's happening down there or up there or anywhere at this point. All I know is that I swore an oath. If that oath is broken by the people I swore it to, there's nothing that I won't do to make sure that that oath breaking will be never broken again with any oath that'll ever happen in an oath time. You know what I'm saying?
I think I follow.
I mostly understood that.
I did not get any of that.
Pause
That was
in.
our powerful statement.
Pause in, ladies.
I want you to
Pause
remember,
in
dick
for
is
the
plentiful.
honeys.
Honey.
All right.
We make
a little less
pact
awkward than
to
the first
each
time,
other,
yeah.
maybe, at this point. Let's make a pact to each other. All right? We get out of this alive, and then we figure out where we go. All right?
It's a good pact. I like it straightforward, simple.
Sure. Why not?
Works for me.
And if we die, we die. But we die together.
A good
I
pact.
don't really want to die. Personally.
Let's make a pact.
Okay.
We don't die. We win. We get the thing, and we go.
Okay.
And that's our pact.
We live our dreams
No one
together.
is going to die.
Y'all, this is disturbing.
But if we do, we carry on as if no one ever
Talking
died.
about dying.
Let's make
I
another
walk up
pact.
to
Let's open the door and go inside.
Should we make a pact?
The leader has spoken.
Let's go to the vault.
Claire,
I believe in oath.
you walk up to the vault.
And I'm like, I'm gonna thieve this nonsense open.
You see an old-fashioned combination lock in front of you.
Old-fashioned combination lock.
Do you want to know what my high school locker was?
Seriously. How many?
I believe that's your number.
How many dice do I roll against this lock?
You roll 2 dice.
All right, 3 or less.
Yeah.
Come on, Daddy. 3.
It takes a little bit, but you put your ear up to it. Your keen honey badger hearing hears the clicks and the tumblers as you turn it over. Click, doo. It is unlocked. You go to turn the wheel. You're too weak.
I come up behind
Is
her.
this the vault or is this the lab?
This is a vault.
Oh,
yeah.
My tiny badger hands are too small.
I just lift her up and I just put her on my shoulders.
And I pout just a little bit, but I'm happy it's
You're
happening.
doing great. You're doing so great. And I
roll for muscle.
Come on.
2.
Oh, your polar bear biceps, just turn it with ease. And then you push, but it still might be a team effort.
I jump in too.
I jump in as well.
It's easy. Your little bear paws kind of skitter against the steel floor, but it opens. And you are all in. You are all successful.
I'm gonna go and find that
Inspect
useful
the vault.
thing.
All right.
I'm gonna look for the weapon.
I look for
Can I
the
get that
interesting
useful
thing.
thing
Yeah,
down?
Tova should do that.
Off the shelf.
Tova, you immediately go and you find.
Is it the bomb defusal manual?
Oh, that's important.
Well, I
Very
can't
useful.
imagine why we would need such a thing, but
Grizzly, you see a small crate, kind of gotten padding in it. It's got 3 little egg-shaped pods in it.
Yes! You know, I lived in, well, that's another story for another time.
And
these are fireball grenades. Oh, heck yeah.
Well, I've got a gun, so I'm good.
And Bera, your sun bear, keen honey scent spotting nose, looks down and finds a small vial filled with what appears to be honey, although it is a dark blackish, purplish, ichor-like color.
Rare black lotus honey. Oh, that takes me back.
What's that for?
It takes me back, but I don't quite recall.
I've had a lot of those nights. It's okay. It's okay.
None of you are quite sure what it does.
It's most of my, 2 days ago, but don't worry about it. It's fine.
But the name sounds amazing.
Okay, what is the bomb manual? That's a wonderful thing. You hold on to that. 'Cause
Well,
that sounds great.
It's quite complicated. It seems to be describing some kind of bomb that is very difficult to defuse. These are the instructions if absolutely necessary. Let's hope not. But I think that means that there's probably a bomb nearby and that we should probably defuse it. That is what I'm getting from this with my bare brains.
You're
so smart. I make sure there's no one coming down the hallway and make sure no one's following us. So I kind of keep a lookout.
Okay.
I'm a lookout. I'm the brains, so I'm a lookout.
Yeah. I'm gonna be near Claire to be muscle in case something like that happens. Actually, I want to look and see what there was a bunch of paperwork and all that, like important documents. I want to take a peek at that and maybe see if we can figure out maybe who betrayed us.
Okay, roll for criminal. Also, you all who participated, which was, I guess you two in cracking the vault.
Roll 1 for criminal.
Move a point from bear to criminal.
I'm gonna also eat some honey while I do this.
And you move a point back. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was gonna say that earlier, and then things kept going.
Honey mead? Yeah, we should all have 3.
Okay.
We should all have 3
That's what I
honeys.
thought.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, if anyone wants to eat honey and move a point from criminal to bear, you can.
All right, I will do that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna look at this paperwork. Oh no, I did not. I would have gotten it if I had kept that one, but
Yeah, unfortunately, you don't really know what you're looking at.
Nope, I'm just
You
gonna
pass it over to
eat this
Tova.
honey.
Drew, can you read?
Maybe not.
Okay.
Tova, roll for brains with advantage. Yeah. Yes, you definitely succeed. You look and you see blueprints, inventory receipts, correspondence back and forth. They all seem to be building some sort of weapon, like a warhead.
Like
And
a
there have
bomb?
been- like a bomb. And there have been a few iterations of it. They're testing it out. You also see blueprints for the double O salmon,
Oh no!
as well as blueprints for what looked like Crispin Glover's boat.
No.
Oh no!
As well as guns, a few other things.
Are there any names on any of these documents? Any messages from one bear to another?
There are a few sign-off signatures that look like someone needed to give approval for some of these shipments, and they all seem to be under Bearsley.
Oh no!
Girls, I'm afraid it's what we thought. Bearsley's the rat.
I need to hear it from his mouth.
What
Then
if
let's-
Paddington
We
is
need
Ripley?
to find this warhead, and we need to defuse it, and we also need to find Bearsley and get the goddamn truth out of it.
Maven, no! Maven, no!
What's wrong? What happened?
Nothing.
Maven.
Maven?
I think I know who Paddington is.
We've never actually met Paddington.
What if Paddington is Ripley?
Oh, shitballs.
This is so much bigger than ourselves.
That's all right.
What do we do?
Fucking take
well,
it down.
Bearsley is in this lab, and presumably the warhead is too. We should find both of those things.
Well, then let's go say hello to the
Let's
man with the
go
red bow
see him.
tie.
Vera, where is Bearsley?
Well, it looks to me that he is.
Beyond the wall, towards the back of the room in the laboratory.
Beyond the wall, towards the back of the room, the laboratory.
What if you type in Paddington?
Can we do that?
Yeah.
I never thought of that before.
Nothing coming up for Paddington.
What if you type in
What
Ripley?
if is Paddington real? What if Paddington is just Bearsley using
And nothing
funny
coming up for Ripley.
What if you type in shitty backstabber?
We already
Same
found
place as
Bearsley.
Bearsley.
Betrayer of everything we hold dear.
I mean,
Look, if Bearsley's the only one who's ever seen Paddington, maybe they're the same person.
Maybe there is no Paddington.
I've never seen Bearsley
them
in the same room as
together.
the speaker.
That's crazy talk. It is madness, I tell you.
I don't
madness.
think it's crazy. I know crazy, and I don't think that's crazy.
It has been my dream to meet Sir Paddington in the flesh. And now I just guess I gotta find another dream.
Would it not be in the fur?
I don't know anymore. Is he even a bear?
Yeah, we don't even know.
So
We're jumping to a lot of conclusions.
Let's go find
Let's go
Bearsley.
find Bearsley.
the hallways.
How about we go
behind
jump our
us.
foots up a couple asses?
I like that
nice. I
idea.
would like
That's
to
a good
punch more
plan.
people.
Let's go be a bunch of goddamn bears.
Pull out my gun.
All right. Oh shit.
Also pull out my gun.
Chairs with guns.
I pull out my fists.
You're all totally armed. You exit the vault. You peek around the little pocket hallway that it's in. In there, right before you, to your left, is the door to the laboratory. It is already unlocked because you've already hacked the system. You all can go right in.
Should we charge in screaming?
Nah. I think we need to be classy.
I think we should walk in real cool.
Yeah.
And have like a line that we
I
say.
am all
It looks like
for
the
charging
honey
and
pot is cracked.
Ooh, that's
Something like that. I'm workshopping it.
No, you should.
Yeah,
say
better
that.
idea. Okay.
Try it.
Yeah. But all right.
Here we go.
I'm sorry, Grizz.
okay?
I'm sorry.
My heart is kind of broken, but my heart needs to find answers. So I just say we walk in calmly as a united front and see what that son of a bitch has to say before I rip his face off.
Yes.
With my claw.
We could
Stomp a mud hole for Grizz!
Let's go.
You know what
Let's
they
do
say?
it.
Bears before bros.
Bros. Fucking bros, y'all.
Okay, let's go.
Walk in.
You all push on the door.
Walk in slow motion.
Dun, 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 ticka-dun, 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 dun, 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 ticka-dun. You flip your hair. You have a nice flying V formation. Grizz, Tova.
Slow motion.
Tova, say the line.
Looks like this honey pot is cracked.
Oh!
That was really cool.
That was good. Sorry.
I
Sorry.
don't like that.
Probably could have
The Midnight Maven, Claire McFuzz, Drew Barrymore, and Barra Posset. You see before you a vast, open room. Few consoles on the side walls, flashing lights, LEDs, creating a dimly lit glow in the stark interior. Alone in the center of the room, you see a platform suspended from the ceiling by thick industrial cables. On this platform, you see a semi-translucent, cylindrical device emanating a faint glow of its own, with a mess of wiring protruding from its center. As you peek a little closer and your eyes adjust to the darkness, you see, through its translucent body, pulsating marbles of sheer energy. This is a metric fuckton of plutonium, and it is rigged to blow.
Oh no.
Is there a timer on it?
You see a little screen, but it appears to be dark. You see a small light, just blue, nothing much to it at the moment.
So it's rigged to blow, but it's not necessarily
It's armed, but not
active.
Bearsley in the room.
Take a moment.
Find him.
You look down. Your glow bear positioning system is the only sound in the room. With a beep, 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 and emerging from the shadows once again is Bearsley. But this time, he is in a giant mech suit.
No, Bearsley!
this shit.
With a strap across it.
He's got a strap on.
And engraved in steel lettering says the Ripley P5000. He says,
Wow.
oh, hello. That's a lot of P. He says, hello, honeys. Surprised to see me?
How could
We
you do
were
this?
surprised
Not
like
really.
20 minutes ago when we found out you were betraying us, but this is a lot.
Yeah, you know, I kind of thought you guys might figure it out.
You did.
So what was your plan exactly? Were we your patsies that you were gonna stick this all on?
No. I just wanted you all to realize how much I do around here and how underappreciated I have been for years.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
This is a bad
Seriously?
I'm not about to be
This was the most attention-grabbing thing I've ever seen in my life.
God. Like a nice
Are you that fucking fragile? Is that why you wear a bow tie?
Who are you?
Seriously.
I kind of thought you guys would be more intimidated by this. All right, look, I have been a puppet for Paddington for years, and I'm basically his glorified assistant. I'm the brains of the entire operation, and what do I get? It's just, hello, Bearsley. Hi, Bearsley. See you later, Bearsley, while we go on an amazing adventure. It should be me running this organization.
Well, maybe next time you should book yourself a trip.
I did.
You are, though. You are running the organization. I don't understand your logic like at all.
It's all under Paddington, and he will never appreciate me. So, that's why I started developing the plutonium, using the laboratory funds, and dispersing it across the entire continent.
That's why we're not getting paid.
Have you ever met?
What?
So why
Wait.
do you want to build a bomb?
I want you all to come and work for me.
Couldn't you have just asked?
We have been, you asshole.
No, under I want the organization, not under Paddington.
And
It belongs to me.
Have you ever met Paddington?
Yeah, a couple times.
Oh, you have.
What's he like?
I mean, is it good looking?
I can't tell you them.
You're telling me you couldn't have called a meeting to ask us to work for you?
You're in a mechanical thing, but you still have loyalty to Paddington to where you're not even gonna tell us what he looks like.
I'm sorry, I'm under a contract, and I deeply respect contracts.
Fucking NDAs.
Hey, Vera.
It's the only thing that I
Type
really
in
hold a value.
asshole and see what comes up.
Oh, I bet it's gonna pop up on him.
Yep.
Could be more.
Well, what do you know? I've got an asshole detected one in my presence.
Look,
Roasted.
you guys don't know what it's been like, okay? And I know the source to all the plutonium and how much plutonium is out there.
Yes, as a bunch of lady bears, we have no idea what it's like to be underappreciated.
Cry me a fucking river, motherfucker. Seriously?
You picked the wrong crowd.
You know, this felt like every other bad guy's situation in every other story, so I thought it would hold different.
How'd that work out for them?
Well,
Can we drop the act? Why don't you just take that suit of armor off and just like do something that makes sense? Like, you know, apply for another job or ask us to join your organization.
Or start your own agency
Maybe
if
you
that's
should talk
what
to
you
him
want.
Why
about
don't
the
you
fact
just
that
offer
you feel
equal pay?
underappreciated.
you're all confusing me. This is what I'm talking about. And he goes, boop, and hits a button.
Testosterone!
And he hits another button on his mech suit, and he goes, figure this out, and then we'll see who's the smartest, honeys. And he jetpacks through a trapdoor in the roof, and then...
Shoot that
Wait for it. It's coming. And then
Is this gonna
she's
be like
gone. And she left us.
I'm gonna need all the brains here. All right.
Okay. There's a timer!
The bomb will cease to function if it has 12 or more of its wires removed.
Okay.
To make it more difficult to hack, the wiring is on a rotating circuit. Utilize the
we have to
spinner
spin this.
to determine which wire color is safe to remove. For each plutonium marble that falls,
on a timer,
30
we gotta
seconds
go!
is removed. More than 3 marbles fall. Okay.
Just make choices.
Red wires. There are fewer red wires. I don't know what I mean.
We gotta pull a red one. Wait, but be careful. We can't. Okay, good.
Since you have a hacker in your group, I will allow you 1 respin.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Well,
So you have to pull 12.
There are a few.
I don't understand how this works.
I need you to pull slowly with the red wire.
I'm only muscle.
It's good.
Yes,
All right.
good,
Okay. If more than 3 marbles fall, there are fewer
We're
red
dead.
ones, so we can't. Okay. All right. Wait.
Go low. Go low.
If more than 3 marbles fall, a 60-second timer starts.
All right. Okay. Okay. We just have to pull 12 wires.
You spin.
Okay. Oh, no, that's good. That's good. That's good. The red ones are the best ones to pull.
Oh, God.
Okay. Red.
Yes. Most bottom. Most bottom is.
That's not
Over
good.
here.
Red is not good.
It's
No,
not.
red is good.
Are you sure?
Red is
Yes.
good. There are fewer red.
Okay.
Yes!
Holy shit!
Are there others on that side?
Yes, there's 2 on my side. Oh, no, there's one now.
Oh God.
Yes!
We're losing
Got
all
one
the
more
base
red on my
ones.
side.
Green. Okay. We're going high, right?
Go high, go high.
6, you are halfway.
Ah!
Here.
Where? Here? You pull it. You pull it. I'm gonna push it to you.
Get it.
Okay.
Get it. Get it. Get it.
Mine's high on this side. I don't know about this.
Okay.
Oh, that was a bad spin. Well,
You're good, you're good, you're good.
Mulligan.
green. All right.
Low. Go for low. Low is.
The green isn't very low.
Okay, that's good. Perfect. Good.
4 more.
Four more. Yellow. Okay.
No, bottom.
There's a bunch of really low ones.
And this one's really low too.
Green.
Yes, where Grizzly's pointing, that's the one, y'all.
Which one, Grizzly?
That one? Yeah.
Nice.
Green.
We're getting too confident. We're getting too
No,
confident.
this is
No, it's
bad.
okay.
Okay. How many
2,
left?
I think 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12.
Oh my God.
It completely turns off. I can't believe, girls, that actually is.
That's why you're the brains. That's why you're the brains.
Yes, queen.
That's why you're the brains.
Matt and I play tested that like 10 times and it never went that well.
Because husband's an idiot.
You, with a
That
combined
was really fun.
team.
Exciting. It was like it was so cool. So fun.
Thank you. With a combined team effort, you all managed to successfully defuse the bomb. I will allow you, if you want to move a point from bear to criminal, you can, but you do not have to. And because I remember so
a
well.
lot of moral support for that, so I will stay where I am.
My bear instincts that were leading the way on that one.
It's pretty good.
You just knew what to do.
It was pretty fucking amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
Ladies,
Well done.
that was amazing.
Good job, Tova.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna do about Bear Slate?
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
Should we search
Well,
the
he went
lab,
through
figure out, or we
he
can
went
track
through
him?
the roof in a
Let's find out where he
jetpack
is.
power suit. So you guys do look up and the trapdoor is still open. Maven, with your climb ability, you can see that there appears to be a pole that goes about halfway, and it looks like you could almost get a detachable ladder to drop about halfway down to climb up to the roof if you would like.
All right, Maven, it's up to you.
Should I try to climb up there?
Yes, please.
All right, I'll give it a go.
You get advantage for your bear stat.
Fun fancy.
A 3, that is a success.
Absolutely, you with no problem just do that bear climb like up a tree.
Just
like this.
She's so impressive.
There you go.
Yeah.
And you manage to kind of hold on and you reach over, flip open a latch.
Come on up, all of you beauties.
There is a ladder to the roof.
She's amazing.
She's the best.
What a woman.
Climb up. You guys all ascend up, and you see that you are in the middle of the ocean, pretty much in the middle of nowhere. You can barely see land.
Can I call him the phallic of Salmon?
Why though?
I'm French now
but
for
we're on
no
the
reason
water.
whatsoever.
It goes woo, and you look over the edge, and you can look down, and you do see that it is right below you. Okay. But it does not fly.
How far down is it?
We got a ride at least.
3 stories.
Can we still see Bearsley in the sky?
As you say that,
Oh, shit. Oh, boy.
he flies up in his jetpack that he's like kind of trying to control.
I'm going to shoot
Pull
him.
out my gun. Oh, no, magical bullet.
Magic bullet.
Do it.
Magic bullet.
Do it.
Okay.
It's your shot.
Everything. So you're all aim your guns. All three of you, including you got a gun too. You got your grenades are going. Maven, you kind of put your rifle on the edge of Grizzly's shoulder.
That's right, Mama.
And you kind of use it for balance. And you're gonna blow that gun using that one last shot. See what you can do. He's kind of so roll for criminal.
If it fails, maybe we can release more bees.
It goes wide, the gun explodes, it kind of burns the edge of your hand as it backfires.
Get it out of your hand. Come on.
You got little fur singes on all of you. The shot goes wide and unfortunately misses. He goes, and about this time, jetpacks don't hold a lot of fuel, really only like 30 seconds worth, and he did not gauge this well. So
It's not that bright. I don't know about how his own...
He just kind of duck flails
on him.
On the edge.
Can I call the car to the surface?
You can.
Okay.
Are there more bees in the car?
Bees?
Bees.
The bees fly up. They kind of are swarming in almost a planned hive mind type of formation. You want him to go after Bearsley?
I do.
Woo! He is completely surrounded by bees. He just starts screaming, no! No, why did I install that feature? I was being funny!
I would like to jump onto the roof of the car. This could be crazy.
You're gonna jump 3 stories?
No. We're way up on the roof.
You're on the roof. The car's below you.
I can't fly.
No,
okay. Has he fallen onto
He's
the roof?
on the roof in front of you all.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of in his power suit, like a turtle, kind of a little stuck.
How long
Do you
does
think
the
you can hack his
detonation...
armor and get it to...
How long does the detonation... I mean, how long does the fireball take to detonate? The grenade.
It is like, it's instantaneous.
It is?
It's like grenade, yeah.
Okay. Well, grenade's like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So we just like throw it and then like...
It's a magic grenade. Kind of,
magic
it's on
grenade.
impact. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, do we want to blow him up or do we want to, you know...
I want to question.
Hold him accountable.
We only realized that the only reason that he did this was because he felt underappreciated.
I like to hit
now
this button
these
and make him
bees are
fall.
appreciating him, so I hope he feels good
he feels
now.
very great.
Yeah.
Clearly that was what he was after. God, that's
I
such
personally would feel way better if we took him back and turned him in. And
currently being
I don't know.
stung repeatedly by a swarm
It's
of
kind of
bees.
fun to watch. I'm enjoying myself right now.
What do you want to do? You want to make him drop where?
Well, I'd like to make him drop down right to where we are, but I want the
already
bees
on the
to
ground,
keep-
right?
He's
Yeah,
already
he's
on the
with
ground.
us.
He's on the roof with us.
Yeah, he's in front of you guys.
I was thinking if you want to blow him up, I'll just shove a grenade in his mouth. I'm fine.
I think I can make.
Oh, I see what, yeah. Yeah, that could happen.
To choose.
Yeah,
here. I kinda
this is
feel
really
like
more
it's
on
your
you. I feel like
choice.
this needs to
Yeah.
be your decision.
Yeah.
Look,
Maybe you can make out before you.
he's not the first bear I have loved, nor will he be the
I
last.
can take the stinger to 30.
Well, what do we want from him at this point?
Well,
We could take him back and maybe meet Paddington, but there's no guarantee of that. So what have we done? We have neutralized the bomba.
Yeah.
So what
We've
do we
solved
want
the
to do?
mystery.
We have solved the mystery.
At least it
Trying
was
to
just
speak
him
French.
and wasn't the entire hibernation. I mean,
it?
he was kind of the entire hibernation.
Yeah, where do we stand right now?
I say we
How
blow
many
him
other
the fuck
bears?
up.
I think I personally want to see him
I
blown
can't tell
up.
if we've won or not.
He had his villain
either.
speech. He had his last moments. He broke your heart. I say we fucking blow him up.
I think he deserves to be blown up.
Well,
Would that
Grapes
make
or
you feel
grits?
better?
no, what would make me feel better is what I
As
just
if
don't
he
understand.
wasn't a fucking asshole?
He wasn't a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
I understand that, but
Yeah.
what's if we blow him up? Then what do? We do have evidence of the bomb, which is fine. But is our end game to meet Paddington? Because if it is, then somebody needs to take a picture of us doing this, or it's just like, all of
well,
a sudden there's no evidence, and
you're
we
right.
go back to Paddington, and he says, "Why did you kill my main operative?"
I don't think we should kill him. I think we should restrain
true, we
him.
do.
The
We do
bees
have
are
evidence.
heavily stinging him, so I don't know if he's allergic or not, but it's not pleasant either way.
I could put him in
so
a bag.
it hurts so bad.
Yes.
So bad.
Restrain him.
Stop, please.
your complaints.
Let's get this contraption off of him. Because if he's got a strap on, it could be loaded. You never know what's happening.
Could we have the bees like pull him up onto the? Can we like make the bees go away and I'll just like pull him up onto the roof itself with us?
Sure, the bees eventually disperse.
I'll like grab him by the scruff or something.
He kind of in his mech suit sits up. Grizzly, as the driver, you do recognize a lot of this kind of mechanical contraptions, and if you want to try and get them out, you can probably do that pretty easily.
Before she does that, I want to look him in the eyes, but off to the side, not really looking him in the eyes. I'm trying really hard, and I want to say, look.
You're really good at that.
I know that you and I haven't really had a lot of conversations, but I kind of live at the building. What I'm saying is that if you fuck us right now, I will punch you in the face. Okay? Don't move. We're gonna get this thing off of you.
Okay.
And if you move, I will punch you in the face.
Okay.
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 Cool. He's all yours, Chris.
Just hold on to him. In fact, take an arm, each of you, and hold him by his legs, because I gotta take this thing off.
Okay. Each one of you, one takes an arm, one takes the other arm.
You should have grabbed him by the hair.
Half of you takes the legs. He's completely restrained. Okay. No, I'm cooperating.
Taking it off.
Okay. I would like to check for traps. No. Can you, my darling, wonderful Barrett, can you just look and see whether or not there are any triggers or anything else that would potentially cause a self-destruct mode of going boom and blowing us all up?
Well, that's what we were gonna do to him anyway.
Yeah, I know, but then we're all close to him, and I don't want to blow up with him.
So you want me to type in booby traps?
Yeah.
If they're just sitting nearby, that might be a fun time.
Yeah.
He definitely has some pretty dangerous things attached to this. Some more of those kind of homing missiles that you guys had on the 00 Salmon, but nothing that seems like it will explode when you take it off. I just maybe wouldn't, you know.
However, can I perform a hard reset on his suit to ensure that there's no damage that comes to all of us?
Sure, yeah.
Skills.
Bling.
She's really good. Yeah. She just typed in a hard
safe.
reset.
He is still locked in though, so you'll need to get him out of that.
Okay, I would like to take my Allen wrench, which I brought with me.
Nice, yeah.
Really is a handy tool. Second only to duct tape. Saved Matt Damon's life on Mars. Must be good for something down here. But I do have an Allen wrench.
Yeah, you, with that Allen wrench, you know this equipment pretty well. You easily get him out. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, step on out of your harness of strap-on, oh Barrowsley. Pull him out.
You know, I'm really sorry, girls. I thought,
Women.
I'm really sorry. Very respectable agents. You're right. I was wrong, and I thought that I had to do something extravagant and cruel to garnish your respect and attention.
But you asshole, you had our respect.
You're really dumb, and I'm saying that.
I thought you were like a snappy dresser and like pretty cool.
Yeah, I respect
I respect you a lot less now.
I don't understand why you would do this. You had our respect. We followed your orders, even though they were Paddingtons, but even so, you asked us to do things. You asked me to do things, and I did them for you.
And I hope you know that my actions today don't change the way I feel about you, Grizz.
Yeah.
Even though I got
That's
a little...
too fucking late for that,
Yeah,
pal.
you're right. I definitely tried to kill you. I kind of convinced myself.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Huh?
I guess I'd
Kind of breaks the romantic thread in our relationship when you
No.
try and kill us.
Yeah, you're right.
It's still steamy though.
It's still really
I don't know how you're the
It's like
innocent party.
somehow
You're trying to play the
hotter
victim
right
when we're the ones who had to deal with your abuse of power.
No, I'm not saying I'm innocent at all. I kind of lost it a little bit. You see, ladies, I've been at the Hibernation for 10 years. That's the second time. It's
Get another
very
job.
slippy.
So what?
system.
No more room for promotion. It seems to me you're second in line.
I guess I just always felt like I'd always be a number 2.
Well, you are a number 2 today, my friend. You've acted massively like a steaming pile of number 2.
And if you're number 2, then what are we? I mean, it's like, Jesus, man.
Get a hobby, pick up a camera, do some photography, figure out another way to fill this hole in your life instead of trying to kill us.
Don't do that.
Love is beautiful.
I have very little sympathy for you. Like, why are we even talking you through this right now? I don't care how you feel.
I don't care.
All of this balutonium, that was you.
Yeah.
That was you.
I killed Crispin Glover because of you.
Is he dead?
I pull his armored pack away
probably
from
lost some
him at this point.
Honestly, I kind
right.
of didn't expect, I didn't foresee a man's murder.
Did
That
we kill
actually
him?
kind
He
of
pulled his eyeball out of his face. He's
definitely dead. Yeah.
Fine, he's
Crispin Glover.
He doesn't look like he has a lot of blood in his body anyway. I'm sure he doesn't have a lot to.
I'm sure. He did keep saying he was an interdimensional being. I just thought he was a crazy homeless
Maybe
guy.
killing him sends him back to where he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So
Right,
we
exactly.
maybe set him free.
Yeah, that's
A
a good
little wiser for the wearer.
Or starting a new civilization where Crispin Glover takes over and brings everyone to subsistence.
Oh, we might have doomed the entire universe.
That's true. What the hell are we
Next
supposed to
time
do
on
with
Honey
you?
I say we take him back and let Paddington deal with him.
I say we take him back. I say this mission is it's in the bag.
Let's get
Well, let's put him in a bag then.
I agree.
still
We have
have
more
one back.
You guys don't. Oh, okay. You put another sack over him, like halfway down. He's a tiny bear man. Kind of gets a little.
Bend your knees.
Okay.
I'll poke him in the butt.
And I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The feeling of
Okay.
Push him over.
Oh,
Pick up the bag from underneath.
Yeah.
And I just tie the top of the bag. Throw him over my fucking shoulder.
You guys take him. Your proof, your treasure, everything.
Documents, yes, yeah,
You got the documents.
We have the balutonium.
You all get back in the double-O salmon. You head back to Stillben, drive across land back to the headquarters of the High Bear Nation in Shadeboro. It's a real place.
I like Shadow Bear.
Shadow Bear.
Yeah, way better.
Too many puns. Yeah. Yeah. Shadow Bear is their burrow in Shadeboro.
Yes.
And you report back. Paddington hears of your deeds. Get pulled in.
Yeah, Paddington.
Well, thank you, honeys.
Hi, Paddington.
Hi, Paddington.
Hello, honeys. I am saddened to hear of this treachery from Bearsley.
We are too.
Never thought it could come from one of our own at the High Bear Nation.
It was just him, right? It wasn't like a bunch of people. It was just him.
Absolutely.
Not secretly Ripley, are you?
Just
Who?
checking.
Oh, you mean that wonderful woman that we've been making a trade deal with? I feel like that relationship has gone quite well. How did you like your Ripley double-O salmon?
Well, it was very nice.
I've got to tell you, that was one heck of a ride.
Yeah.
It was real nice. You got to change that color, though. I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
I agree.
Notes on color. Got it? Yeah. Anyway, I appreciate you all coming to aid for the High Bear Nation. I believe Bearsley should take a little bit of a leave of absence on my account. Therefore, I shall need a new number 2, Tova.
You deserve it.
Come on.
True.
If you would like the position, I would love to meet with you face to face. 30 more seconds down.
We were quite closer than I thought we were.
Wrap up the epilogue, quicker.
I like that the bomb is just still here. Just still like, we carried it with us.
More cheering. Everyone, be careful.
Your revelry will blow us all up. Please don't. Anyways, you all have been granted raises
and higher status at the hibernation, titles of which that I did not make up, but will come up with later.
Can I have an actual room instead of just sleeping in the gym?
Who are you?
Don't worry about it.
Who's that talking? Is she authorized?
She is a fine agent, maybe the finest among us. Her eyes will never look right at you, but they always look into your heart.
I'm gonna cry. I put on my goggles and I look through the wall of Paddington. Is he just behind the wall? To see if there is anyone behind the wall.
You simply see wires and speakers.
Damn it, Paddington! You're so good! You're so good! Damn it!
Tova, I will be in contact for our face-to-face meeting. In the meantime, thank you, honeys. It has been a pleasure.
It's been an honor, Sir Paddington.
Thank you, Paddington.
Thanks, Paddington.
Girls, I couldn't have done it without you. You're the finest group of honeys a girl could ever ask for.
Congratulations, Tova.
We're so happy for you. You deserve this more than anyone else. It's true. You gotta take a picture though. You gotta have like one of them little camera pins or something that you just like
Do you
click,
think
click.
he'll like
I
take
need
a
a
selfie
picture
with
of it.
me? I'm just really excited.
Right? I bet he's gonna make you sign like an NDA though. No,
so many NDAs.
Take the picture before you sign it, and then just stick it.
You just run.
Yeah. Just like and press transmit and just send it to me.
Yeah.
And make sure you ensure that Bearsley doesn't get his job back.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my God.
Secure
I
that
can't wait to
position of
say
power.
I can't wait to say hello Tova instead of Bearsley because you're gonna be way better.
You can't wear no fucking bow ties though.
Oh no, never. No, I'm not a bow tie kind of bear. No.
You're a vest kind of bear.
I am a vest kind of bear and a bowler hat kind of bear. I like the bowler hat.
I
think it
too.
works.
It's working for you.
It's becoming.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
A bear coming.
A vest
bear
kind of bear
coming.
in the best kind of way.
No, that was me. That was transcendental.
I can see
Be the best you can be.
I start smoking.
B+.
I smoke a tiny cigarette in the corner, and I watch everyone enjoy themselves
And
be friends. And I give a little wink.
as Tova
To
says,
nobody.
as Tova and Grizzly have their conversation about being the best you can be, B+. That is the end of tonight's episode of Honey Heist 3. Tova's Honeys! And the adventures of the agents of the Hibernation. Oh man. Thank you. No, please.
I loved this game when I was a kid.
Wasn't that a great game?
Yeah, it was great.
What was it? Kerplunk. I had to, when I was trying to remember what this was called, I was like, marble stick ball drop game into Google, and it was like, oh, Kerplunk.
It was really these instructions were very
so confusing.
It was very just terrifying.
Until like we saw what it was.
And then I was like, oh, okay.
Got it.
What was the red thing? I couldn't like get my head around that.
It just meant
So-
that the
They were
red
less
wires
red,
were
so
less likely to make balls fall.
Is that
right?
true?
No, that is the opposite.
I think that's the opposite.
There were there were 6 red ones, 8 yellow ones, and 10 green ones. So the red ones were like the base. But in a fucked up way by pulling them all up front.
Yeah, we got lucky.
Yeah.
Like it was
if you
the
pulled
green
from the
ones at
top
the end.
bottom, then like the red ones would have been basically the last remaining. I spent like way too long putting the red ones very strategically.
you did it beautifully.
So we engineered the heck out of it.
Yeah.
We did. We
It was
scienced the shit
fascinating
out of
hearing that,
that.
like, are they the most important or the least important? I don't know.
We were bears with sticks.
Bears with 6. Thank you guys.
That was so great.
Thank you. The elite agents. I know.
No one was full bear or criminal.
No, you guys actually stayed
Thank
pretty
God.
good.
Yeah. My little
You succeeded
things.
at everything?
I never, yeah.
I
never moved
because
of these.
I had 3 honeys, and I was this close to being like, I eat all my honeys and I go berserk. And like, if we ever needed it, I would have been like,
just go full bear.
Just go full bear. Yeah.
That's when I can just attack everybody forever.
Yes.
But unless I just fucking wailed on Bearsley for a long time.
We were
That's not a lot of use for that.
We were pretty chill about like our
I know.
attacking people.
Yeah, you were pretty.
What was great is we just disarmed him verbally. It just,
you did.
It's just like,
You know what? I was like deeply interested how that was gonna go. Kind of amazing.
like, you know what, buddy? It's like we fucking shamed him.
I didn't really.
Yeah. If you just worked with us, we would have been cool. But you were a dick. You were a fucking asshole. You hurt Grizz. That's fucked up.
Why are you so mean to her?
He could have just gave us a competitive offer. We could have negotiated our terms, and he'd have a crack stab.
Talk to us.
Piece of shit.
But like I was like bad guy archetype, complaining about power, being second in charge. Like, no, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
But I loved all the James Bond stuff. Oh my god.
Fine,
It was
Honey
so
Penny.
amazing.
That was so funny.
Inspired.
Yeah.
Double salmon broke me. Of all the puns we came across, I was like, that defines this game is double salmon.
Crispin Glover when he took hide in the car.
Yes.
Only to like immediately call the car to us like 5 seconds later.
No. We went down to the docks. We did some damage on the docks and got on the boat before the car.
I was legitimately concerned about like people like finding us and stuff like that. That was the worst.
Town. They could have stolen our car.
Right?
Good shit.
No, we hit it very well. The burlap sack.
I was afraid those horses were gonna fucking rat on us.
Joking device. Every burlap sack. Boom. And it's gone.
So good.
Well, good night, everybody. Thank you all for joining me. And maybe next time on the prequel. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go. Don't quote me on this. But we'll see you next time.
Bye,
We love you, Paddington.
Flashback.